Yo, people, lateness is greatness. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Apologies, people. Man was just trying to update myself with all of the stuff that's been breaking today in terms of the news, because obviously we've got the Chelsea and Tottenham lineup as well. That's been confirmed. It's at the bottom of your screen. I was just handling in those details before I started. I didn't want to be typing away like last time with you guys with me here. And obviously we've got a lot of transfer updates, man, that have been happening. And this is my first time talking to you guys today about it. So it's going to be great, because now not only can we answer all the questions and go through all the topics, but we can go through everything that's happened today and speak about it. So it's been a madness. There's even updates going on right now as well with Danny Ings to Aston Villa. And we're going to get into that as well. But before I get into all of that, Apple Juice settings. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the season started. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. Chelsea full house against Tottenham today. They're about to lead the Champions League trophy out in front of those Tottenham fans, just so they can get a sniff of it. Do you know what I mean? They've come close as well. They've lost the final. Get a little sniff of what it's like to be a winner. What it's like to be glory. Do you know what I mean? To be glorious. Man, them like Toby. Do you know what I mean? We had Farad on yesterday. Just get close to it. Give it a hug. Give it a kiss. Do you know what I mean? The trophy's right there. You can see it in your sights. Enjoy. Live it lavish in this, people. This is it. The season's about to start. We're 1 week away from Chelsea versus Villarreal. This is a pivotal last pre-season friendly before we go into the critical season. So as you can see, this team is up on the bottom of your screen. Bun the Tottenham team for a second, which is also at the bottom of your screen. We're going to talk about the Chelsea team first before we get into all of the transfer news, because it's a strong Chelsea team. There's a lot of players not involved now. They're starting to, as we said, the deadwood is starting to move out of the team as we go along this pre-season. Everybody getting a fair chance and all that crack. It's not true. Do you know what I mean? Now, you must be smoking crack maybe, because it's not true. We're here to win. I'm telling you, we're not here to play games, people. We're here to win trophies. And that means the first team, a couple of additions, as you can see, the market is starting to move. And maybe some of those guys that came back from loans get chances, but most of the bulk of them brothers are gone. So as you can see, that starting 11 is very strong. Broja, immediately we'll start with him, because it looks like as if apparently he's going to go out on a loan move away from the club, which is mad, because everybody was starting to say, listen, Broja, he's fighting for his spot, and why can't everybody else be like Broja? And he's got the right minerals and the right mentality and all that crack. But it looks like as if he's going to be going out on loan. Big up to the Twitch people as well in the chat. Big up to you guys. I can see you flocking in here. Lovely to see the community on Twitch is growing ever so slowly. But it looks like Broja's going to go out on loan, people. And to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping that he would stay. In my head, again, in my own brain, I pictured Lukaku and then or Haaland, but a top world-class striker, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner as your false nine / second striker / away day running behind Mandem striker, and then Broja as your fourth, as your out-and-out proper backup striker for a world-class one, because the other two are not out-and-out strikers. But it looks like as if he's gone. And for me, people, that signals something other than just Lukaku. That signals to me that we're either not going to be able to get rid of Tammy Abraham for the fee that we expect to and that we want to, or we're not going to be able to get rid of a certain Michy Batshuayi, who is also on the books. Don't forget about little old Batman, right? Last time we signed a world-class striker, well, no, I'm not going to call him world-class. Last time we signed a Belgium striker with a back three, we won the title. So maybe, just maybe, Michy Batshuayi might be part of the first team this season, because there's no suitors for him and he becomes fourth choice. So keep that in mind. I think that potentially could be why Broja's going. Just, again, not being able to offload in a very difficult market where there's a lot of, players on our books that we want certain fees for. And Broja, again, might be the one that gets hit, unfortunately, with that load of having too many players on your books. So it's unfortunate if that's how it pans out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Let me know if you guys enjoy the solo streams as well. Obviously, these are the watch-alongs. It's an opportunity for us to chat 1v1. Let me see what the chat is saying just before I continue. Lukaku to Chelsea, damn straight. It looks like it's happening, people. I'm really excited. I'm a little bit shocked that it's happening as well, especially this late in the window, especially with Inter Milan. maybe not having a lot of time to put that money back into their squad and replenish it, but they're having financial difficulties, and thank God we've taken advantage. And Lukaku, confirmed by Di Marzio, has said that he wants to join, and he wants to join Chelsea and return for the homecoming, for redemption. Yeah, for redemption. Lukaku, Romelu Lukaku. That's who we're talking about next. The striker. Lineups at the bottom of your screen. Eye test merchant. Yeah, Romelu Lukaku back to Chelsea. The homecoming. He joined here as a teenager from Anderlecht in Belgium for around £18 million as part of, the Belgium swoop, the future of this football club swoop. Mohamed Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Thibaut Courtois. And it didn't quite work out. Got loaned to West Brom, smashed it up, ripped it up, destroyed up the place, put Fergie in a wheelchair on his last day as in charge of Man United, 5-5 thriller. Then he bucks himself to an Everton loan, tears it up again. And you know what's mad is, again, we at this point with Lukaku, I've seen so many misconceptions that I want to get into, and I didn't get to speak on yet today because I wasn't on the TL, and I thought to myself, nah. Someone said, don't mention Courtois. He's part of the history, whether you like it or not, people. He's part of the history. But you know what is so interesting about this Lukaku deal is I don't think people understand just how financially the difference in terms of the price between Lukaku and Haaland. I've seen so many misconceptions on social media. I've seen so many people say, well, if you're going to get Lukaku for 130 million euros, why didn't you just bid the 175 million euros / 150 million pounds for Haaland? It's only, what is that? 100, maybe 10 million, 100 million for Lukaku. It's only, 40 million pounds more. Why didn't you just go after Haaland? He's not 40 million pounds more, big man. Stop vexing me. It's quick maths. What's wrong with you people? It's quick maths. It's very quick maths. He's not 100. He's not 40 million more because you haven't taken into account the agent fees. That's 40 million for Raiola and Alfie. His wages will probably be about 100 grand more, which I calculated to be what? That's 4 million more a month. That's like 24 million more over time. It's a lot of money, people. Do you know what I mean? That's nearly 100 million excess. Do you know what I mean? It's transfer fee, wage, and agent fees. You're talking about 100 million more expensive. So it's not really a surprise as to why they've maybe gone down this route. It's a lot more expensive than people are making out. It's double than just the transfer fees. So it's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me, man. But yeah, people, I'm excited, man. Whether Man United fans want to say he's not world class or he is world class or however you define world class, for me, it comes down to one thing very simple. He guarantees goals. And this team had Jorginho as its top goal scorer in the Premier League last season. And we scraped fourth thanks to Gareth Bale. So it's not like as if we're in this privileged position to say, well, we can turn down a world-class striker, in my opinion, world-class. You saw him for Belgium, top performances, Inter Milan, 2 seasons in a row, smashing it, creates a lot more chances than he's given credit for, gets a lot more assists than he's given credit for as well. And he's scored everywhere he's gone. West Brom, Everton, Man United, Inter Milan, different countries, different leagues, different levels of clubs, always scored goals. He is what you call a goal scorer. Belgium, goals everywhere, no matter what system, formation, approach, goals. And that's what this team need. They need goals. So I'm not complaining, people. Yes, I do get some concerns. It's not like it's, perfection. It's never perfection with any deal. I've seen people say that they're very interested to see how him and Kai Havertz fit in the team together. We've spoken about it previously with Ziyech and Kai both being left-footed, wanting to play in that right channel. You're going to have maybe a similar situation with Lukaku, who definitely thrives in that right channel on his left foot. And Kai Havertz wants to operate in a similar position. Maybe he'll have to move to the left. But if we had a rookie manager, I might complain. If we had a novice, maybe I would worry. If we had someone who didn't know what they were doing, maybe I would give you some other opinion. But when you got Tommy, Champions League winning Tuchel at the helm, I don't think there's a problem. I think he's going to find out what needs to go on with those two players, and he's going to fix whatever issue you man are worried about, and we're going to keep it moving. If there's anybody that I trust to set up a team and to fix issues is Tommy Tuchel. Yeah, he's world-class, people. So don't worry too much. Thoughts on Kante being captain? He's not a captain in my opinion in terms of actually a captain. I mean, he's very quiet, barely talks, but doesn't really matter. It's a pre-season friendly, so it's nice for everybody to get the armband that deserves it. Mendy got it. Kante's had it. He's the most maybe senior top player in that team. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, I'm going to go through the starting 11 now. I'm sure there's other contenders for captain actually in that team. So Rudiger's starting. So we'll go through the team. Mendy in goal. Zuma, Trevor Chalobah, Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi at right wing back, it would seem, people. Mateo Kovacic, Kante in a double pivot. Love to see it. Marcus Alonso at left wing back after failing to be part of the Lukaku deal. Ziyech, Kai, and Werner. So all I see is beautiful shit, people. I don't see no more fringe deadwood players. So I'm happy. Obviously, Marcus Alonso could have made that transfer to Inter Milan in the swap deal. Inter Milan said, nah, boss, hand over the cash. We're not too interested in anything. So cool. I was hoping for that swap deal to take place, but it is what it is. But it's a strong team, and I'm expecting another win. You know, I'm expecting a good performance. You've done what you did against Arsenal, where I said, listen, you haven't had as many games as them. I'm kind of being a bit lenient, understandable. If Mandem don't really secure the bag, bring it home. It's okay. It's only a friendly. Tottenham now at home. Champions League trophies there. Fans are there. I'm expecting a win, people. I'm expecting a win. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me go through the chat. What's everybody saying? Very strong lineup indeed, people. Very, very strong lineup. Inter Milan have apparently accepted the offer. I haven't seen that unless it's just happened now on my phone without me realizing. Let me see. Put the source and let me know. But Matt Law tweeted 2 minutes ago, Lukaku situation moving fast. Inter Milan know of his desire to return to Chelsea, and the feeling both in Italy and in England is that the move will happen. So I'm very, very, very interested to see how quickly this progresses. Of course, now, really, Chelsea, you'd want to try and get this done before the Super Cup final against Villarreal. I don't see any reason why not. I don't see any reason why we should wait any longer than that. We should definitely try and wrap this up as soon as possible, because against Villarreal, I'd like to have Lukaku in that team if possible. Someone said the Twitch stream logged out. I'm not sure why that would have happened. That's very strange, because I'm literally live on Twitch on my phone, but I'll take a look at it for you guys. I don't think I'll be able to relaunch it, but it says on my phone that Twitch is live, and I'm live here on Twitch. So I don't know if you guys got kicked out, but it says that Twitch is live, and I'm seeing it on my phone here. So maybe you guys will just have to go back into it. I'm not sure what's going on there, but big up to everybody on Twitch. But yeah, man, Chelsea, credit to them. They've got a lot of criticism in the last week for not pushing forward with deals and not looking active in the market. But as we keep saying, people, Chelsea don't deal in public. They're looking to get things done in private. And clearly they've been maybe trying to maneuver this for a few weeks behind the scenes. And now here we are, which is good to see. But yeah, I'm really excited about this deal, people. You know, we're ticking boxes. I said to you guys, I don't believe we're going to get a Premier League title charge without a striker. So thankfully, Chelsea look like they're going to address the striker situation. And now for me, once we bring in Lukaku, that makes us title contenders, especially under Thomas Tuchel. You know, when you bring in a striker of his ilk that gets the goals that he gets, for me, you have to be challenging for the title, regardless of any other signings. If you sign Jules Koundé, if you sign Tchouaméni, if you go after these extra players, fantastic. I've always said, I feel like we need another midfielder, and Koundé coming in for Zuma just suits the system better. So I'd absolutely love all of that. However, even if we don't get those players, you know, maybe Tuchel can work with Loftus-Cheek and, you know, he becomes the fourth choice. Maybe we keep Zuma. And yes, it's not ideal for the system and the style, but he's not a bum. He can play football. He's still a very competent defender. I expect a title charge. Do you know what I mean? I expect a title charge. We've got a top manager. We've got top players. We've got players in their second year that are going to kick on, hopefully, and be better than they were last year. So I'm definitely hoping now for a title charge. Looks like this the Twitch stream is moving cool, so that's fantastic to hear. I've got the game up on my phone ready to go as well, so we'll be going on time there. Matt Law, confident, Italian journalists, confident. Everybody's looking confident. Let's talk about Danny Ings, because that affects us, right? Danny Ings signing for Aston Villa within the hour, out of nowhere, people. Nowhere. There was no build-up play. There was no crosses into the box. There was no sustained pressure. There was no tiki-taka. There was no Sam Allardyce lump it, slump it. There was no anything. It was just goal. First minute of the game, goal. And clearly they're spending the Grealish money, but they're spending it well, man. You have to credit Aston Villa. They're spending it incredibly well. It's a great signing for them. I don't even know the fee. They've just literally dropped it. I didn't see no Southampton announcement. I didn't see Ings say goodbye. I didn't see anything. I thought it was a fake account for a second. I had to check it, double check it. They're moving in serious silence, people. You talk about moving in silence. Aston Villa are moving dangerous. Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, you better watch yourselves this season. Aston Villa are moving dangerous. Obviously, you'd expect Grealish to go now. That looks like that deal's happening as well for about 100 million. I heard maybe potentially a medical taking place soon and all these things as well. We're going to talk about that a lot more tomorrow with Big Steve. But yeah, man, absolute carnage going on in Birmingham right now. And we're not talking about the crime. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a madness. It's an absolute madness. So fair play. And what does that mean for Tammy Abraham, people? Let me know in the comments. Put in the comments, where do you think Tammy Abraham's going to end up at the end of the transfer window? Because I'm very interested to see. Because we've been demanding 30 million for Tammy Abraham, but where is he going to go? Because Aston Villa were a team that were linked, and suddenly maybe the homecoming there potentially for Tammy Abraham. Maybe Southampton now after losing Ings, maybe they'll go in for Tammy Abraham. That's a shout. Arsenal, we know the links there, but Tammy's a fan of Arsenal, of course, as well. But are Arsenal going to pay for another striker when they've got Martinelli, when they've got another young prospect as well? I forget his name. It's not coming to me. But they got Lacazette, they got Aubameyang, Balaguer. Sorry, that's it. I believe, and Atlanta as well. Atlanta. Let me say something, right? Atlanta would be an incredible move for Tammy. Incredible move. Yeah, Balogun. Sorry, apologies. I didn't know how to pronounce. Tammy, get your ass to Atlanta. Not just because he stays out of the Premier League for us, but for himself. Do you know how Atlanta play football? Chance creation. Beautiful football. They create a high volume of chances for fun. They're in the Champions League. Get your ass to Atlanta. Go and test yourself in another league. It will... I think, you talk about Lukaku's touch and Lukaku's hold-up play and Lukaku this, Lukaku that. Going to Inter Milan with better defenders, tactics, big tactical league on defending there. Really improved Lukaku. He said it himself. Do you know what I mean? You get Tammy over there, young, fresh, young kid, hungry, determined to prove people wrong again, being questioned with his touch and his hold-up play. Get him out to Atlanta in that league. Chance creation that's going on over there. Mad. Get him over there, man, because apparently, yeah, they're losing their striker to Inter Milan. It's all a little triangle. Remember, we spoke about the triangle that happened with Batshuayi, Aubameyang, and Giroud. This could be another triangle, Lukaku, Zapata, if that's correct, and potentially Abraham. So we got another little triangle, people, potentially forming there. Bro, get your ass out to Atlanta if you know what's good for you. If you know what's good for you, get your ass out there, bro. It would be mad. I'm not even too fussed about buybacks and all that. Just want him to succeed, man. He's a great character, Tammy Abraham. I've always had a lot of respect for his graft, even though I didn't think that he was going to be first choice at this club for a lot of the time, because I just felt that, listen, this is Roman's position. This is Shevchenko land. This is Fernando Torres land. He doesn't business with this position. He wants world class and he wants to splash. He loves it. It's like crack to him. We've said it before on this channel. It's like crack. But yeah, man. Get out to Atlanta, go and do your thing, and go and prove yourself, man. Great attitude. He's come up. He's taken the number 9 shirt. Great mentality. Fought against the odds when people give him racial abuse after the Super Cup final, etc., etc. So I got a lot of time for Tammy, but he's got a lot of things in his game he needs to sort out. He needs to sort out his heading, needs to hold up the ball better, not let it bounce off of him. A lot of things he needs to fix up. So go out there, go and get that experience, get off the radar. Sancho did it, left the country. Tomori did it, January, left the country. Go out there, come off the radar, come away from all that, go and get yourself sorted, man. Fix it up. So that would be a great move for him. I'd love to see it. But yeah, Danny Ings has shaken the cart today because as we can see people now, clubs are moving. Do you know what I mean? Deals are happening. Things are kicking off now. And it's great to see. We're in August. We've got just under a month until the end of the transfer window. Season starts in about 10 days' time. Our season starts in 7 days' time. Things are kicking off. And I fucking love it, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I had to hold it for the Euros. I had to hold it, people. I had to get myself into it, England and everything. But we're back. This is what we came for. This is what everybody signed up for. This is it. Club football, Premier League, people breaking transfer records. Grealish, Kane gone AWOL, Lukaku, Kunde, Zuma. Where's he going to end up? Tammy. This is what we signed up for. This is what we signed up for. This is what you man subscribed for. You didn't subscribe for the Euros. You didn't subscribe for that. You subscribed for this. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. The after-match shows. Dammy and Anita are going to pattern something soon. Maybe even add Sam and Myra to that. We're patterning it behind the scenes. Maybe a big review team for after the matches, after the watch-alongs. This is what you signed up for. This is what you signed up for. Whether I'm crying after a Leicester defeat or I'm celebrating after a Man City win in the Champions League final. This is what it's about. And on to Zuma just before kickoff. Kickoff in about, I still got a while. Champions League's being lifted. How could I forget? Oh my goodness, look at this. The champions of Europe are lifting the Champions League title in Stamford Bridge in front of the Chelsea fans and the Tottenham. Whatever Tottenham fans thought it was a good idea to come and see this live and direct for their London rivals to lift Champions League glory in front of their eyes. Whoever thought that was a good idea to turn up to that game. Bless your hearts, bless your souls. It's happening live and direct, people. Champions League title sitting in the middle of the Stamford Bridge pitch where it belongs. And let me tell you something, people. This is why Lukaku's pivotal. Because physical condition, you look at the specimen of the man, physically in shape. Absolutely could not look for, you couldn't have found someone who's taken better care of themselves. The only little issue with a Harry Kane, which was never going to happen, is that he's a little bit injury prone. Danny Ings, again, a little bit injury prone. Erling Haaland, physically specimen, but we know the complications in that deal. We spoke about it earlier already in this stream. But Lukaku, physically fit, looking like an absolute monster. We got multiple competitions to run for. And let me tell you something, Man City, pipping them to the title is still going to be tough. Of course, we still go for the title, but it's going to be tough. If they're bringing Grealish, they're bringing Kane, make no mistake, they're favourites. And if we finish second, Tuchel should not be sacked. We should not be up in arms, people. Man City, it's going to be tough. You don't win the league by divine right. You have to go and get it. But it's not going to be easy. If we finish second, I'll be disappointed. But credit to the boys, as long as it's not a 30-point gap and some bullshit like that. But if we lose on the last day, we lose by a couple points, let's have it right, people. Man City are the favourites. But you see that Champions League? I'm trying to see back-to-back. I'm trying to see back-to-back, brothers and sisters. I'm trying to see back-to-back. I'm trying to see back-to-back. Let me tell you that right now. Barcelona are on their knees. Real Madrid can't afford what they want to be bringing in with their Super League advances. Juventus, not as strong as they was. This is prime time to try and go again in the Champions League. I've just seen the trophy in the middle of the Stamford Bridge. I would love nothing more to see it again. If you gave me the opportunity to choose, I'm still picking Champions League over Premier League ever so slightly. This is the time, people, to take advantage of the Champions League. The big hitters are on their knees struggling, groveling, gasping for air. And what do? You go over there and you tighten it. You tighten up the neck. You go over there and you start getting physical and you start putting out your shoulders. Do you know what I'm saying? Start pushing out your elbows. Get involved, people. I want to see another Champions League. I'm telling you, we can definitely go and get another one. We've got the squad for it. This team's probably a little bit more suited to knockout football as well, as we saw last season. Unless we get a couple more of them positions sorted. Go and get that Champions League again. No reason why not. We're the holders. Real Madrid have shown it can be defended. Go again. Go again. Real Madrid are on their knees. Go again. So I want to see it, man. I'm looking forward to this season. And I can't wait. I really can't wait, man. We've got a lot of potential this season, but we should be going on all fronts now. Yeah, you told me keep dreaming. You're telling me keep dreaming. But when I was dreaming last season, you told me to stop dreaming as well. And then we dreamed, and it happens. Yeah? Put it like this. I've seen worse Chelsea teams win the Champions League in terms of style of play. You know what I mean? In terms of manager. You know, we've won it in a bit of a, God graced us kind of way with Di Matteo. The stars aligned kind of thing. Last season, we won it by absolutely playing really well in every round, and I won't hear any different. I won't hear no salt. We deserve to win that Champions League last season. You bring Lukaku into this team, it's immediately improved the team. This is a team that created a lot of chances under Thomas Tuchel, but the finishing was absolutely abysmal. The lack of conversion in this team was absolutely abysmal. You add Lukaku to that immediately, no other signings Chelsea have strengthened in their weakest area tenfold. So there's no reason you're telling me why we can't go again, because I haven't seen Real Madrid strengthen. I haven't seen Barcelona strengthen. I haven't really even seen Bayern Munich strengthen. PSG have definitely strengthened. Watch out. But again, they always do. And nothing really seems to happen. And the English clubs are still the English clubs. So, yeah, it's a dream. 100%. It's always a dream. But go for it. Absolutely go for it. Big up to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are enjoying. Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're watching, really appreciate you, man. You guys are really backing the watch-alongs. I wasn't even sure if they were going to do decent, but it looks like you guys want them. It's the only time in the week so far that we get to have this one-on-one talk, one another. You know what I mean? Everything else is stat-packed in terms of shows and guests and entertainment and all that kind of stuff. This is our 1-1v1. So really for the watch-alongs, guys, this season, get here early, man. Get here early before kickoff. We go through the lineup, we go through the team tactics, but we can also chat, go through questions and just chat and just talk. So it's good to see. Let me see what's going on else in here. The spammers with the links are kind of messing up the chat a little bit because I can't see any questions or what people want to talk about, but it's cool. I understand the graft. But yeah, man, Zuma, where will he end up? He rejected West Ham today. Game's going to kick off in about 7 minutes time, 8 minutes time. Tuchel's talking to the fifth stand at Mandem right now. But Zuma rejected West Ham today, people. Again, we're going to brush up on all these topics again on All You Can Eat Chelsea in the morning with Eunice and Miz. So don't worry if I'm not going into enough depth for you. This is just a little quick catch up. I'm on Twitch, Bambo. Get over to Twitch, bro, so I can mod you up. Get over there so I can mod you up. But yeah, all the mods that I have currently on YouTube, if you want to be mods on Twitch, let me know. Just make sure you're in, just let me know. And I can get it sorted. But yeah, Zuma rejected West Ham. They didn't agree wages. They didn't agree terms. So what's going to happen with Kurt Zuma? We know how the situation is with Jules Koundé. We're ready to go. He's agreed terms. He's buzzing to join, literally the quote. But until we get rid of Zuma, it would be irresponsible to bring in Koundé. I know everybody wants Jules Koundé. He's the new kid on the block with the flash and the glitz and the glamour and the dribbling and the ball out the back, and it's all beautiful, and I love it. And I want him too. I'm especially in the back three. I'm actually very excited about it. But make no mistake, people, this is a football club, all right? And it needs to be run properly. You cannot bring in Koundé. You cannot bring in Koundé. I repeat, because I know some FIFA brothers will disagree. You cannot bring in Koundé until you get rid of Zuma. You can't. You cannot do it. We cannot start the season with a bolstered squad again of too many players. We cannot start the season with Christensen, Aspilicueta, Reece James, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Zuma, and Koundé as your centre-backs. Plus, Trevor Chalobah is still here as well, and he's been playing well. You can't. So let's make that very clear. We need to get rid of Zuma, and then we can do what we need to do. Manam is asking me, when are we having Basmati rice? The longer, do you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. If I'm making a prediction, that's not going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen, people. When you look at the package of Lukaku, how expensive the deal is, it's a big deal. Let's make no mistake. It's going to be a transfer record for us. Big deal. Not as big as the Haaland deal. I need to start saying his name right. Do I really need to? He's not a signing for us anymore. I'll see how I'm feeling. When you look at the size of that Lukaku deal, yeah, and then you look at Koundé potentially as well, being the next priority, Declan Rice is very expensive. I don't think it's going to happen, people. I think it's probably more likely that Tuchemeni, but also don't rule out no midfielder joining. I think that was said on one of these shows with a journalist I was speaking to. I think it might have been Julian Laurent. I can't remember who it was. Someone on one of these shows that I've done, one of the journalists come here and said, don't be surprised if Chelsea don't sign a fourth midfielder. And I'm still racking my brain as to who that was, but someone said that. So with that being said, don't be surprised is what I'm saying. And Declan Rice is not going to kick up a fuss, it seems, to leave West Ham the same way Lukaku has said he wants to join publicly or whatever he said to Inter Milan board. But it's different because they're in financial struggle. West Ham, they seem to be cool with keeping. So it looks like we'll go again. Let me see what you man are all on about, because you told me to check a tweet from Nazar. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, sweetheart. And we're about to see if I'm about to get a lovely surprise or if you man are trolling. Let's see what Nazar has said. Oh, shit! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness gracious me! The first journalist to take a plunge. I'm not sure if the hashtag's going to slap, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it, people. Back. Simon Johnson. They've all timed it, people. They've all timed it. They got the clock. Simon Johnson with the clock emoji. Nizar with the back hashtag. Boom. Yeah? Hold on. Let me say something still. Hold on. Let me not let this teal get lost on me. Let me say something. Let me get involved. Don't let me miss out on all this. It's all gone down. I'm stealing Alex Goldberg's edit. It's cool. It's all gone down in the dunya. Saj! Come here. Oi! We got some news, boy. Come here. Run back. I am ecstatic. I got to tweet this. Yes, it's regurgitated because I said this before, but I didn't do it right. If you follow me on Twitter with notifications on, you know. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Chelsea are about to sign Romelu Lukaku, confirmed. It's getting scary, but not for us, ladies and gentlemen. The last time Chelsea signed a Belgium striker whilst playing a back three. I'm just saying, we kind of won the league. It's gonna get scary, but not for us. It's gonna get scary, but not for us. And shout out to Nike. They're sending me a new kit. Shout out to them. And you know who I'm getting on the back? Lukaku number 9. It's going straight on the back, people. It's going straight on the back. The homecoming is complete. Yo. It's gonna get scary, but not for us. I'm telling you that right now. Mad. back. Yeah? It's happening. And I am ecstatic. Yeah, sorry. You're funny. Man said I'm wearing Adidas. Yeah, because the deal's not done. Listen, I I flirt with the rivals until the deal is done. It's not complete. The deal will be done though, and then when it is done, then I'll only be wearing one shirt on the stream. And the way that they've announced it just before kickoff, whoa, they haven't announced it, but the way that the journalists have dropped it just before kickoff, you crafty, crafty bastards. Beautiful. Pray for the rivals. Pray for the rivals. Mad. Game about to kick off as well. We got to snap out of it and go straight into live stream mode, people, because this is mad. This is mad. I'm just reading some reports. Kickoff is just starting. Lukaku is now down to join Chelsea. But you'd think that Chelsea have already agreed the fee if these guys are tweeting like this, because no journalist can turn back now after tweeting that. So I'm guessing the fee is now agreed. Simon Johnson, Chelsea are closing in on re-signing Romelu Lukaku. Tuchel's presence as a manager, a key factor as the player tells Inter he wants to leave. More here. Simon coming out with a masterclass there. I haven't been able to get a hold of any of these journalists for ages. And this is why, because they've been busy, I guess. Cheers, people. Apple juice in the cup. Cheers, people. Yeah. Cheers, people. Chelsea are back. And they never left because we had a great summer last summer. And yeah, people got frustrated because Chelsea didn't have all their business out in public and they weren't moving like strippers and they were out here doing their business quietly. Cool. Business has commenced. Business has commenced. It's a serious club. Right? It's a serious club. Petr Cech came into this club to work alongside Marina with Rome as Roman's henchmen for transfers. And they said the club is changing in some sort of way with recruitment. They said they're going to do their due diligence. The way that they're scouting for players, you can see the due diligence that's being done. The talent that they're picking up now for the age profiles, the potential, the style of play. Beautiful shit. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I'm about to start watching the game. There's a lot going on right now. But let me say something real quickly. I need to ring Saj. Because it's getting scary, but not for us. Let me see if he picks up. Because I don't know why he's gone so quiet. Rom back! Rom back, my brother! What you celebrating? Transfer confirmed, my brother! It's not confirmed. Tell me something. Who confirmed? All the Chelsea journalists tweeted at the same time, transfer confirmed, done deal, Rom back. Watch out, fam. Watch out, bro. You finished 4th last season. What are you talking about? Watch out! You finished 4th last season. What are you talking about? Watch out! So wait. You're telling me you could have paid 50 million more and signed the young Haaland that you did? What did I just say on this stream? The stupid logic. Brain dead individual. Haaland is not 50 million more, Saj. Do you want to go through the mathematics? Remember Mr. Joseph back in maths class? No, do you want to do this? No, we'll talk on the phone right now. Do you remember the mathematics with Mr. Joseph? Do you remember? You clearly didn't pay attention in class. Don't make me ring up Mr. Joseph right now. You got a C. You got a C in GCSE maths and you're coming out with this stupidness. 50 million more. Are you kidding me? How did I get the same grade as you? Why are you speaking to me? Because you're stupid. All that's going to happen is he goes back to Chelsea, he scores 10 goals a season. Oh, look at the salt. Look at the salt. Do you want some pepper with that? That's how I know he's going to be a success. That's how I know. Because when you're saying dumb shit like that, 10 goals. When was the last time you got 10 goals in a campaign? Go and look at his track record. Go and look at it. You watched Inter Milan this season. Actually, hold on a second. I swear you wanted him at Man City over Harry Kane. Talk to me. You actually rate him. You rate him so highly. I remember all the Belgium games. You were like, oh, Lukaku, he's this, he's that. Why are you even calling? Talk to me. Talk Kane like that. You don't even want him like that. You fool. Let me do some quick mathematics with you, yeah? Michael Dapper style. The agent fees. Listen, because your logic is stupid and I've had to debug this shit for the last 24 hours. No, you're dumb. Stupid. Listen, the agent fees for Haaland is 40 million. Raiola and Alfie, slap that on top of the budget, or on top of the transfer. His wages were 100k more. Add that up over 5 years. That makes the transfer roughly, I did the calculations, 100 million more expensive than Lukaku. So stop this 50 million shit.
He's a player that could be at your club for 10 plus years.
Again, if you want to pretend and be naive and say that Haaland's going to be at this club for 10 years instead of just...
Maybe not your club, because your club is
Stepping Stone Club beat your team in the Champions League final. But yet we were here first, and you're just copying our thing. We came here first with the money. No, we came here first with the money. Don't forget who gave you the idea, you know. Roman, big sugar daddy Roman came here with the money first.
Your oil money ain't nothing compared to our oil money.
Oh, cool. You might have more oil money now, but we came here first. Respect your elders. Yeah? We came here first with the money.
I respect your elders if my elders continue to win things.
Did we not just beat you in the Champions League final? So we are winning things. Did we not just ruin your whole year? Did we not send you crying after the watchalong in your garden? Was you not shedding tears? Was you not shedding tears in your own yard? Was you not shedding tears in your own yard after the watchalong? Did you not take out a bottle of whiskey? Did you not start shedding tears after the Champions League final?
That's a lie.
Did you not start shedding tears?
I had to go to toilet. That's a lie.
You had to go toilet. You was in the toilet for a long time, big man.
Don't put those letters out there.
You're doing a lot of talking.
Why are you calling me?
Do you know what, yeah? Because I wanted to let you know that Rom was back. Rom back. Fuck Tottenham. Fuck Tottenham. It's a friendly. Rom back. Rom back. Fuck Sky Sports. What you believe in Sky Sports now?
What do you want me to believe in Fabrizio?
Shut up. Get off the phone, man. Stupid. Dumb guy. Idiot. That's how you deal with a Man City fan, people. Let's watch the game. Oh my goodness, man. I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't help it. I had to do it. All right, the game's kicked off. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Oh my God, man. These brothers can't just be happy for us. Rom back. Oh my days. I'm buzzing. 6 minutes gone. We didn't miss nothing anyway. Rom back. Let's not even try and pretend like as if we're going to be really talking about this game too much. If things happen, of course I'll commentate, but we're really here to just have life, just live and enjoy, people. Do you know what I mean? We just made our first signing of the summer. It's the record transfer. You know you're going to get all those salty fans now. Oh, Chelsea have spent the most money in the transfer window. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, poor people around. Hey, y'all. There's poor people around. Hide the money, y'all. We don't give a shit if we spend the most money. We don't give a shit. We make more money than all of you lot in sales. Don't talk to us. Net profit. Net spend. Talk about it. We sell. Run properly. Let's do this. Apparently, Fabrizio tweeted, the game's going on 0-0, 7 minutes gone. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. This game better be interesting, you know, because I'm not going to lie. There's other things to talk about. This game better be good. This game better capture my attention because there's a lot going on right now. This is the first and last watch along where I will not really be watching along, people. It's a madness. I bet all of you, man, on Twitter, you're not even watching the game. Chelsea building out from the back, 7 minutes gone. Lineups are at the bottom of your screen. If anything happens, I'll let you know. I'll be sure. But we gotta do two things at once. This is a watch along / a transfer stream. Hey, it's not my fault. The journalists all came with the Infinity Stones and just started moving mad on the TL all at the same time, you know. That's how you know they have a group chat. Ziyech with the shot just wide at the post. decent effort, similar effort that he had against Bournemouth where he cut in on the right. And you know what? This is good to see now. I've seen Ziyech take a couple shots now in these preseason friendlies. He took a similar shot against Bournemouth. It just went wide of the post. And then today, just now, on this right-hand side, he cuts in on his left foot. Hudson-Odoi squaring up the defender, pulls it back to Ziyech, cuts in on his left foot and just over the bar. I need to see Ziyech this season taking more shots. I saw comps. I saw videos. I saw the Valencia goal. I haven't seen it at Chelsea, big man. Bring it to me this season. Take some shots. This team hate to shoot. Shoot. Chelsea are getting confident to sign Lukaku soon. Direct talks with Inter Milan. New official bid coming. 12 million net per season add-ons offered to Romelu Lukaku, who's open to join Chelsea. Inter are considering Zapata as a replacement, and Atlanta will go for Tammy Abraham. Atlanta, please pay up the money, bro. Do not ask for a loan. Pay the money so we can move on and pay for other players. Don't come on some stingy shit. Atlanta, we love you. You play good football, but don't do the stingy thing. Pay the money. 30 million for Tammy, and we can let bygones be bygones. That's Fabrizio, by the way, with that tweet. Now, let me say this, right? I personally forget that tweet. I think we're further ahead than that. Yeah? Because when you've got Simon and Nizar tweeting Rom back and timer emojis, the deal is done. Like, you don't come back from that as a journalist. You see, if you tweet that and this deal doesn't happen, you may as well just deactivate your account and keep it moving, because the whole fan base and the whole footballing world will be in your mentions doing the madness, and you will just lose mad amounts of credibility. Like, I don't think you understand, in this ITK business, you don't tweet that unless the deal is done. You just don't do it. Like, tweeting that and the deal ain't done is moving reckless. Nobody does that. These brothers are super cautious anyway. You've seen them all window. They haven't been saying too much. These brothers have all been on holiday, jetting off to wherever they've been. So for them to tweet that, for me, finished, done deal, finished though. Finished. We can start feasting now as far as I'm concerned. Done deal. I don't want to hear nothing. Fabrizio, usually, he's not a Chelsea journalist, so he might even be a little bit behind in terms of what's really happening. Yeah? Done deal. Done. Fabrizio might be lagging a little bit. It should be done. I don't want to see nothing else. It should be done. Should be done. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0, 10 minutes gone. Sorry for the lack of commentating, but there's just so much going on, people. I'm sure you understand. It's really hard to focus on what. It's really hard to know what to focus on, to be honest. It's ridiculous right now. Tottenham have the ball now. If there's any more updates, guys, be sure to put it in the chat and let me know if anybody else sticks out tweets. I'm going to be watching the game now. We got a game to play. Bergwijn, 23, number 23 for Tottenham on screen now. Tottenham finished in the Conference League places last season. Looking forward to trips to Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Andorra. I think they've got potential to draw against my former university as well in the group stages. Looking forward to that. Big up to all the brothers graduating. Hopefully you have time to stop revising to play Tottenham on Thursday nights. Should be interesting this season. Should be interesting. It's not on a YouTube channel, bro. It's on the Fifth Stand app, and you got to pay because it's a charity. The mini series is a charity series, charity tournament. Tottenham have the ball in their own half, just kicking it about, passing it about a bit. Chelsea players at this point, I wonder if they know that Rom is back. I wonder if they know that Rom is coming back, coming home. I really do wonder. You know, I mean, at this point, when that all broke, they would have been on the pitch training and kicking balls, so probably not. I have no sound on. I'm very interested to see if Chelsea fans in the ground, are they doing any chants for Lukaku? Are they doing any chants? Are they, because they know the news. Damn straight, but they know the news in that ground. Imagine if they just started singing Lukaku's name. That would be mad. That would be mad. But yeah, man, it's all kicking off in the transfer window, people. It really is. It's all mad. And this is why I've been trying to get a couple of journalists on the last week. But I think this is why I haven't heard too much from them, because they're now putting exclusives out on their Fletek and their own pages now. So this is where journalists is going to be difficult to get hold of them, because they're going to be really busy with a lot of reports. We had all the build up. We had Liam on here, Julian, before everything kicked off. But now things are kicking off, people. Them journalists are going to be busy as hell. They got reports to write up. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. It's all mad, people. Ziyech with the corner. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0, 13 minutes gone. Lineups are at the bottom of your screen for the two teams. We're going to be aiming to get that timer and that scoreboard for Villarreal. Score is also at the bottom of your screen as well. So the score is at the bottom of your screen. I'm really looking forward to this transfer, man. It's very difficult to even think about this match right now. Yeah. Oh, it's actually on YouTube. Is it? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I don't know if the last game was or not. I don't know what was going on there. Big news, man. Big news for Chelsea. Big news. Incredible news. Let's see how our season unfolds. It is on YouTube. Wow. Was the Arsenal game on YouTube? Because last time I remember, the Arsenal game wasn't on YouTube. Quite interesting to hear you guys say that. Who is streaming it, though? Interesting. Anyway. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. 15 minutes gone. Oh, Chelsea on the attack now. Moving forward. Shot coming in from Ziyech. Bang. Goal lasso from Ziyech. Fantastic shot. We was just speaking about it before. When it comes down to Ziyech shooting outside of the box a lot more this season than he did last season. He's got good shooting tech. He should be contributing to goals more than he did. He had a few injury issues. We've spoken about it already. Miz is going to be popping off now the bottles. I know on All You Can Eat Chelsea, we're going to be discussing this goal. Great winning of the ball there from Kante in midfield. And then Ziyech picks it up, runs in a straight line. They fail. They absolutely fail to close him down, fail to close him and pressure him. And he takes the shot and he arrows it into the corner of the goal. It's a great finish along the ground from Hakim Ziyech. And it's brilliant to see because in terms of, yes, we've signed Lukaku now, but we need to have people helping out in terms of goals and in terms of contributions this season. And Ziyech is one of those players that didn't get enough goals and assists last season for our liking. For assists, because our chance conversion was so poor, I'm pretty cool with everybody saying that assists would have been higher if we had a proper striker. So I kind of sympathize with everybody who got low assists. But goals, everybody needs to up their finishing. Hence the lower assists. Everybody needs to up their goal scoring in that attack, even with Lukaku. So Ziyech, good to see him shooting outside the box. Zuma's on this pitch after rejecting West Ham. Seemed to be today, that was confirmed. So Zuma's obviously in this team with Trevor Chalobah, Rudiger. Listen, if we can't find a buyer for Zuma, don't rule out that he stays, in my opinion. Don't rule it out. Even though I've said my goodbyes on Twitter, don't rule it out, people. You know, I wouldn't rule it out because I don't think Chelsea are going to sell him cheap. Yes, they really want Koundé, and it's a situation that they've clearly got him as a top target, but I don't think they're just going to offload Zuma for nothing. So we have to hope somebody comes in. Tottenham get the ball back here. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Let me update the scores. Ziyech with a really, really good composed finish into the bottom corner. It was a great strike. I'm really happy to see it because we need goals contributing from elsewhere on this pitch. Really do. We did not get enough goals from these attacking midfielders last season. Ziyech, the goal scorer. There'll be a G next to his name in the lineup as well. Captain next to Kante. And Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Looking good in pre-season. Let's go for free, people. Free. Not trying to take no L's on no time. It's always good to get in the rivals' heads early on if possible. Our team is way stronger than Tottenham's team anyway. So I expect us to be playing better just off that basis. They've got Skip on the pitch, young player. How young he is, actually, I'm not even sure at this point. I'm sure he's been around for quite a while. Here's Mateo Kovacic funneling the ball into Ziyech. Good pass out to Timo Werner on the left-hand side. It'll be interesting to see how he partners up with the new striker, Alonso, with the ball across the box. Pull back. Timo Werner, get it out of your feet, man. Get it out of your feet. Great opportunity there for Chelsea. Really good pullback from Marcos Alonso. He didn't just slash it across the box. He actually picked out an individual. And I think it was Kai Havertz who teed up Timo Werner with the layoff. And Timo Werner just didn't get his feet sorted. And Chelsea really could have had another shot on goal there. Inter fan in the chat, really interested to see your perspective. I'm an Inter fan and I'm disappointed, but at least he is in a good football team. Big up, Ma. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man, you have every right to be disappointed. Listen, that's your player of the year, isn't it? That's your main guy, main goal scorer. I think he won player of the year for you. Top goal scorer. Got loads of assists as well. Just out and out, incredible player. And really, Lukaku's one of those players, like, you fall in love with him when he's at your club, if you respect him, you know, which Inter Milan fans obviously do. Goal machine, passionate, hardworking, speaks his mind, is honest about his emotions, does his Q&As on Twitter. Great guy, really good character. And is idolizing Drogba and then working with Henry at Belgium. Couldn't ask for better role models and people that back you to be a top player than Henry and Drogba. You're working with Henry in Belgium training and you're idolizing Drogba and trying to replicate his thing. Werner with the shot blocked. Chelsea again on the edge of the area here. Shot coming in. Ooh. Yo, Ziyech is feeling it today, isn't he? Ziyech is feeling it today. This brother's popping off shots for fun today. You got Werner chopping it up on the edge of the box, took the shot, blocked. Ziyech got it out of his feet. And this is, I'm not going to lie, I've been really impressed with Ziyech in this match, and I'm impressed with him in pre-season in general. No injuries, fit, well-rested, looking good, looking dangerous. I'm happy to see it. Players play on merit for me, personally. If he's playing like this, deserves to start the season. Deserves to start the season in the starting 11. When he's playing like this, why not? He's looking really good, man, Ziyech. Really, really good. Really good in that number 10 role. Puts the ball into the box, overhit. He likes that ball, that diagonal left foot ball. He did it against us when he was at Ajax at Stamford Bridge. Just tried it again with Alonso at the back post, but it didn't quite work out. But Ziyech has been brilliant in this game. Really, really good. On fire. Facts. Really, really good in this game. The live has 100k views. That's mad. That's mad. Ziyech is balling out, man. Balling out. Simon Stone tweet. Well, I don't know who Simon Stone is personally. Tammy needs to apologize to Ziyech. In good time, in good time. In good time. Let me see what's going on here. Simon Stone. I mean, I don't know him as a journalist, but let me see. Football reporter for the BBC Sports. Romelu Lukaku does want to join Chelsea. Previously said he was happy into transfer window getting interested. Yeah, we already knew that. He's just coming in with he's just saying what everybody else has just said already. We've already had our big hitters speak, people. Our big hitters have already confirmed this thing. Nizar, well connected. Simon, well connected. Ball in behind. Is that onside? Is that a goal? Is that onside? Or am I tripping? It's offside. I knew it was offside. It's Timo Werner. That's why I didn't get excited. I knew it was offside. Hey, listen, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on everybody for even thinking that was a goal. I don't think that's how the saying goes, but here we are. I ain't stupid. I saw Timo Werner. I damn well knew that was offside. Don't even try and waste my time with that shit. Don't even bother. You ain't going to catch me slacking on these watchalongs doing fake celebrations. No chance. If we win, are we the best in London? We are already the best in London, Emmanuel. We are already the best in London. It's not up for debate. It's not a debate I'm going to entertain. It's not a debate I'm even going to discuss. It's not a debate that I'm even going to continue. I'm not going to tweet about it. You're never going to see me tweet London is blue again because it's already blue. You didn't need to hear me tell you again. You don't need confirmation. It's factual. It's factual. It doesn't need to be said again. We just won the Champions League. They finished in Conference League positions and not even in Europe at all. How dare they even bother waste our time with this discussion? No chance. Emmanuel, it's done. It is done. It is done. No chance am I having this discussion. But Werner, offside. I didn't see the replay. I don't know if he was actually offside, but the flag went up. And a lot of people are saying in the chat that he's onside. The linesman's blind. That's mad, you know. That's mad. The one time Timo is actually onside and these brothers are robbing him. Again, it's like they just assumed. It's like they just assumed because it's Timo Werner, he's offside, and they just put the flag up. They saw him running in behind. Linesman was just there, chilling. Oh shit, Werner! Oh yeah, flag, yep. Flag. Brother didn't even see what happened. He just saw Werner score and he was like, nah, no chance. No chance. Offside. So funny, fam. Hudson-Odoi chopping it up on the right-hand side at right wing back. Taken off. Ball's taken off of him there. But yeah, just good to see Hudson-Odoi regularly in the team right now. Pre-season. Reece James, Mason Mount, Chilwell, Jorginho and Emerson only just came back into training. So I think Tuchel's already confirmed that they're all in about 4 different training groups because everybody's at different levels of their fitness. And that just comes down to everybody coming back at different times from the Euros. So that's obviously the last group. That's the last lot. The England and Italy boys, Emerson as well. So the England and Italy internationals are the last ones. Werner's just won a corner of a good little move there. The England and the Italy internationals are the last ones on the block. So they're the ones that come in. And they're the ones that, you know, they're the ones that will be the last to be introduced. So they're in the last training group. Let's see. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. 25 minutes gone. Goal courtesy of Hakim Ziyech. I've had a couple of other shots from him. Werner having a shot block. Ziyech with the corner out, swinging, headed over the bar. I think by Rudiger. It's good corner. Found Rudiger, but didn't time it right there. Didn't really need to get power on that header from Rudiger. Could have just dealt with directing it. It was a really good ball from Ziyech in terms of the pace on it. All Rudiger really needed to do was direct that, but he kind of went in a forward motion to get power onto it when really just needed to direct it. But he went for power. He went to try and add power to it with the technique, and it goes over the bar, but really just needed to direct it. It was a mad corner. Ziyech is playing really well. Definitely the best player on the pitch right now for me. He's dictating everything in terms of chances created, shots, good delivery from the set pieces now as well. Yeah, Alonso out to Rudiger on this left-hand side. Let's see. What's everybody saying in the chat? Lukaku must be licking his lips. Damn straight. You man should sell or loan Callum. I don't see him developing this environment. I disagree completely, my brother. He's under Thomas Tuchel. You could not be under a better coach outside of him and Pep and Klopp. You couldn't be under a better coach to develop you further. And as I've been saying on this channel so often, the mannerisms and the emotions and the dedication to giving him more tactical information from Tuchel after matches shows that he invested in him. And Hudson-Odoi has already come out and said he doesn't want to move. He wants to stay at Chelsea. That's come out. That's been said so many times by so many journalists. So he won't be going anywhere. Lukaku must be licking his lips. Malouda still at Chelsea? Question mark. Why is that a question? Why is that a question? Are you comparing Ziyech to Malouda? Different players. Let's see what else is being said. Imagine Ziyech and James feeding Lukaku on that right-hand side. Bro, I've already thought about it. Broski, and it's looking good. How many times has Ziyech put that ball across that box and there's nobody on the end of it? How many times? There's a whole compilation on social media. And when I say that, I say Twitter, because we all know that's where the content comes from. There's a whole compilation on Twitter of Reece James hitting crosses and nobody taking advantage. Either shit finishing or not even making a connection with the ball. That is Lukaku's job. Get on the end of those. Get on the end of those. With VAR, that's a goal for Werner, 100%, yeah. There's just no VAR in these friendlies. It's only a friendly, though. We're not going to be Arsenal fans and complain too much. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does not matter, to be honest. Obviously, for Werner, it would have been nice for him to score, but it is what it is, people. Use him to destroy Man City, please. Lukaku is an amazing man, very gutted. 100%, man. We will hope to. As far as I'm concerned, you make a signing like that, you got to be challenging for the title. Have to be. I can just see bare people saying he was on. I can just see bare people saying that. Appreciate the super chat. Real JML. Ziyech is out to prove something this season. Book it. He looks like he's adapting to Tuchel's system. I also see Werner going off if we sign Lukaku. 100% on that first part. Ziyech is definitely out to prove people of his ability, of his capabilities. And as well he should. And the main thing for me about Ziyech, as I've always been saying in these friendlies, is that he's fit. He hasn't picked up an injury. He's fit. Brilliant stuff. That's what we want to see. So from the moment I'm seeing that, then we're good to go. What do you mean it's free on YouTube? So why did I pay? So why did I pay if it's free? Why did I pay? Where is it free though? It's not free on Chelsea's channel. So you must be looking at some dodgy thing. I'm not on that. It's for charity anyway, so it doesn't matter. And on that second point, I also see Werner going. He's not going anywhere, bro. He's not going anywhere. Lukaku doesn't really impact Werner. Because as I've been saying so often, when Werner was at his best at Leipzig and he scored all of those goals, he was playing in a two-striker man system. He wasn't playing up front on his own. So he always needed someone else to play off of. Werner was never going to work playing up front on his own against low blocks when he thrives on pace and thrives off moving into the left channel and moving out wide and making runs. Like, same with Aubameyang at Arsenal, runs in off the left. And Vardy at Leicester is cool because when they did win the title, they were looking to counter-attack a lot in that 4-4-2 and just hit people in transition with Kante and Mahrez. But if you're a big team that have to play up against low blocks a lot of the time, then you need someone to hold the ball up and to be that physical presence. Or, you need very good, tricky, low sense of gravity strikers like Aguero and Suarez. And Werner is neither of those things. So he always needed another striker. So Lukaku is perfect for him. Lukaku and Werner, I think, could be a brilliant partnership because Lukaku operates in the right channel, being left-footed. He's physical. He runs the channels as well. Strong. Link-up players improved. Assists for Lautaro Martinez last season. There's quite a few of them. Team player. And he's going to take away some of the attention. And he's going to get into those physical battles that Werner doesn't want to get into. He's a great finisher. And then Werner operates on the left, cuts in on his right, makes those runs. It's for me, it makes sense. It makes sense. So I actually don't see him going anywhere. If anything, this signing has helped Werner because without this signing, he's just playing with Kai. And although Kai and Werner definitely can work, and we've seen it work, it's not enough goals in the team because neither of them are natural goal scorers. Well, Werner had a great season at Leipzig, but his finishing it's not as good as Lukaku's. Like Lukaku, no offense, has been scoring goals for a long time. Like Werner had a great season at Leipzig, cool. He's had a good couple of seasons in Germany, but Lukaku has been doing his thing every year without fail. He is a goal scorer, like period. Let me see. Yeah, man, Reece James, man. This is what Reece James deserves. After 2 years at Chelsea, hustling on that right-hand side, he deserves this. This is what he deserves. You man are all funny, man. You man are all funny. It's free on YouTube. Yeah, man. That's mad. Oh, it's privated. Oh, that's different. Yeah. It's not really free then. You man have made it free. It's not meant to be free though, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's free on YouTube because someone made it free because they're moving mad. Not because it's actually meant to be free. If I want to work with the club again, I can't be out here pirating things. I'm about to get a nice shirt from Nike and I'm wearing Adidas. I can only make so many mistakes in one day, people. You might are trying to get me in trouble. Yeah, man. Don't feel bad about paying. It's mental health anyway. It's not like as if his money's going to the club or anything or like going to somewhere else. Because if the club were taking it, there's robbery in it. No need. You're already charging us for tickets on match day. You don't need to charge us for friendly matches. That's a different situation. But it's going towards charities. I'm not really too bummed out anyway. Big 6 today. Yes, I'm on. I wasn't on last week. I'm back. Family's gone back home. I'm back. Can't let all this Lukaku news get out and not come in there with my sunglasses and start talking. No way. 36 minutes gone. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. Just flying through the chat. Give you guys some more commentary in a minute. Ziyech has gone off holding his leg. I don't know if it's his calf, but I don't like that. I don't want to see that. That's not good. Ziyech has gone down, holding his leg, and now he's walked off the pitch, and yeah, game is restarted. So I'm not too best pleased about that, but hopefully he's okay. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0, 35 minutes gone. We'll continue all the transfer talk and gossip at halftime. Let's just focus on the match for 10 minutes. As my teacher always said on my report card, easily distracted. Easily distracted I am. Well, today is the worst day for a person like me then, with all this breaking news. Mateo Kovacic and Kante in that pivot. Lovely turn from Kante, just spun the brother from Tottenham there. Alonso on the left-hand side switches the play. Very good ball from Alonso out to Hudson-Odoi. Now he's squaring up Reguilon, pulls it back, shooting opportunity. This is what I'm talking about. That was a great opportunity to take a shot, man. Who was that? That was a great opportunity to take a shot. Hudson-Odoi down the right-hand side again, squaring up Reguilon, pulls it back. Ziyech on the ball, I believe. Maybe it's just because of the injury. He doesn't want to take the shot. I'm going to give him that. Because he's been popping off shots for fun. So I'm guessing it's because of the injury. Great opportunity, though, to take a shot, though. Really good opportunity. I feel like Alonso, I don't know, man. It looks like he might stay. I don't know what's going to happen here. Obviously, we wanted to involve... Chelsea are open to selling him or Emerson. So I don't know who's actually going to go. But at the end of the day, I don't mind at this point who goes. We just need to get rid of one of them. I don't see long-term futures for either of them. Just get rid of one and we move. Don't want to have 3 left-backs in the squad. It's an opportunity to make some money. Try and get it done. I don't really care who goes. Alonso has his uses at left wing back. He can be a goal threat, and Emerson, the back 4, maybe might be a bit better. But at this point, we're just talking about very small details. Chilwell starts anyway. Kante moving mad today. Great skill. Assist for the goal. Great to have him back. Little Kante doing his thing in midfield. And yeah, man. It's great to see. It's great to see people. Really good to see. 37 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Sorry, I don't know why I said it 0-0. I don't know why I said 0-0. It's 1-0. Scores at the bottom of the screen. So if I'm wrong, the score at the bottom is right. Yeah, so no worries about that. Matisse, there's a World Cup winning left back you can get off City, Benjamin Mendy. No, thank you. No, thank you, good sir. I will be happy with Chilwell. Thank you very much. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. 38 minutes gone. Tammy Abraham to Atlanta, thoughts. I did give my thoughts earlier on that one. But we'll talk about it more at halftime again. Halftime's coming up in 7 minutes, so may as well save the chit chat till then. That 15 minutes we can talk about loads of different things. But I've spoken about it already. I'm definitely behind it. If they pay, not too keen on a loan. I want him sold. Nothing against him, just because I just want run us RPs. We've been accepting stupid loan deals for too long. And this is why we've got so many players on the books. Run us RPs. Run us RPs. Because they're going to be selling a striker in Zapata to Inter, potentially. So they're going to have to buy. Shot coming in, and that's a good save from the goalkeeper. Timo Werner, left foot shot, kind of scuffed it, didn't really get a clean connection. It was a good save from the goalkeeper. Here's Lucas on the right-hand side. Rudiger gets stuck in. And Tottenham's team, not familiar with the goalkeeper, but Mark Doherty at right back. Tanganga at centre-back with Dyer and Regulon. It's not the greatest back four in the world at all. Doherty's a right wing-back. Skip, Højbjerg, Dele, Bergwijn, Lucas, Son. I'm not going to lie to you. If this is all they've got, that team is destined to finish outside the European places again in terms of Europa League. It's actually mad. When you look at Arsenal and well, Arsenal, they're a weird team. They've got some players, but I don't know what's wrong with them. They've got a better team than Tottenham anyway right now. You take out Kane out of that Tottenham team, bloody hell. Obviously, you have to add their new signing Romeo into that back four as well. That helps. But that Tottenham team is looking just weak, so weak. You take out Kane, that team is looking so weak. Aston Villa could easily leapfrog Tottenham this year in the league table with that team. Big up to 500 people watching. Big up to everybody on YouTube and Twitch. Ziyech having a really good game. Shot coming in as well here and saved. 40 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. I don't know why I'm obsessed with saying 0-0. Something's wrong. Looking forward to getting to half time so we can get gassed again. I love the transfer window. I haven't really been covering it this summer too much. I mean, we're speaking about it when things happen, but I haven't been on it on a daily grind because I just can't. I can't talk about nothing if nothing's happening. I can't really say anything. I was just waiting for confirmation on things. But big up to everybody. Big Six is at 10:15 today. Toby's at another wedding, running late, so we pushed the time back just so you guys know not to be sitting around. Toby's got more flowers to catch. He was meant to be at the game, cancelled his ticket. I said to him, why? You don't want to see the Champions League title? What's going on? I love this club so much. So do I, man. Stressful, but it's beautiful because it's not... Do you know what I love about Chelsea? Obviously, we'd love to always be winning every single trophy every single year, but it's the fact that we don't, and we have to keep rising and falling and rising. It's part of supporting a club. It's part of fandom. It makes things interesting. This is the most entertaining club to report on or to cover, period. And there's no other team that is more entertaining than us to report on. No other team. Any journalist will tell you that. This is the most entertaining team for me to cover. I'm blessed that I'm supporting this club because to actually follow them and cover them, you just don't know what's going to happen, ever. Next thing you know, man, them are getting sacked. We're winning Champions Leagues. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's how we're set up. You know, we're set up to be chaotic. Most clubs, they hire a legend. They say to themselves, shit, we're not having a great season, but can't really sack him, can we? Let's just ride it out, see what happens next year. Arteta's not even a legend at Arsenal and they're running that. Chelsea, nope, sack him, hire someone else completely different, change the whole freaking formation and go on to win the Champions League in a season where we thought we was going to end up trophyless and out the top four. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, one. You got clubs that are building their whole lives around winning the Champions League. PSG have been trying to win the Champions League. Man City, They bring in a whole Pep and a whole, system around him and up their facilities. They bring in Tiki from Barca, everybody, director of football, everything. These clubs are building their whole life of trying to win the Champions League. And we just come in, half a season. Yeah, we're going to start playing well now. We're gonna start playing well, guys. Second time we've done this, by the way, because we did it like that the last time as well. Good shot and good save from the goalkeeper, from Kai Havertz. Yeah, I know PSG and Man City have been trying to win the Champions League for almost a decade, and you guys have built your whole clubs around this, but yeah, we're just going to start playing football now. I know we haven't played football for 6 months, but got a new manager. Fuck it, we'll give it a go. And we win the Champions League. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No preparation, no planning, no nothing. just vibes. Just vibes. Free kick in a dangerous position. Alonso won the free kick. I'm assuming Alonso's going to take the free kick. He's put the ball down. Anybody who's going up to him at this point, you're wasting your time. Alonso will be taking this free kick. Like, for as long as he's at this club, he will be taking this free kick. Yo, someone needs to tell Kante to relax. He's moving mad. He's moving mad. You got to love Kante, man. Halftime. I've got the notification, but we're going to watch this free kick and see what happens anyway. Guess it's not going in. Thanks, SofaScore, for ruining my day. I need to turn those notifications off for when the real games start. And it was into the wall. All right, halftime. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Life is good, people. The champions of Europe. The only thing that's a shame is we didn't get to do a trophy parade. It is what it is. All right, let's get back into business. What are you man telling me, fam? Halftime, updated at the bottom. Chelsea doing their thing. And Lukaku on the verge. On the verge of signing. And it doesn't get any better, people. Strong preseason. 3 games so far, looking like 3 wins. Let's check the TL. Any more news, people? Anything else going on out there? Let's see what's going on. Any more questions that I didn't get to? Anything else you guys want me to talk about that I haven't touched on? Where's Alex? He hasn't even complained. Damn it. Okay, cool. It is what it is. Good half from Chelsea. Ziyech was good. Did his thing. Loads of shots. Peppered the goal a bit. Good goal from him. Kante and Ziyech have definitely been the 2 best players on that pitch. Alonso's had some good moments. Good switch out to Hudson-Odoi. Good pullback for Kai Havertz to lay off Werner. Werner had a good goal disallowed. Rounded the goalkeeper. So, yeah, we've had a good half. It should be 2-0 if VAR was in play. But it is what it is. We don't complain. It's only friendlies. This won't happen in the competitive games. And, yeah, big up to everybody watching. But Kante and Ziyech have been the best players on that pitch today so far. It's a bad call from the linesman there on Werner. It's unlucky. But it's good to see Chalobah in the defense again. I keep saying to you guys, and I said it in my video when we were talking about top 5, I think, or top 6 players most likely to replace Gilmour in this team. And Trevor Chalobah was one of those names that I brought up, and for good reason. He has played holding midfielder last season at Lorient. I know he's playing centre-back now, but as you can see, he's a very good footballer. Technically astute. He's played in a multitude of different systems as well. Last season, he played in a back 3, played in a back 4. He played in a 3-man midfield. He played in a double pivot. He's played holding midfield. He's played a little bit further forward in a 3-man. So Trevor Chalobah's really good technically, obviously has great understanding of the game if he's here to play multiple positions, and he's definitely a sneaky shout for someone who could be involved in the team. And we put him in our top 6 for a reason now. You know, really good player, underrated, kind of gone under the radar. And that's what happens when you leave England and you go out on loan, maybe sometimes to these other countries like France and Italy. Tomori, obviously, Southgate wasn't watching because he didn't pick him for the Euros. You go under the radar a little bit, but Trevor Chalobah, out of all the youngsters that have come back, and him and Brozier have probably, you know, put themselves in good stead. Obviously, Brozier looks like he's going on loan, but Trevor Chalobah doesn't really look out of place. And if you're looking at that 4th midfield option again, potentially it could be him, people. So if you don't get a midfielder, don't be too surprised. Don't be too surprised, because you've got Loftus-Cheek. I'm not the biggest fan of him playing in any other role apart from maybe box to box, which is his thing. So you're not really getting a sitter there for Jorginho. So you're still not really addressing the issue, which is what I said, which was a sitter. Cover's box to box, fake box to box. Kante's box to box. Loftus-Cheek's box to box. Gallagher would have been box to box. Nobody's sitting. Only Jorginho is really sitting. You do Kante and Kovac together. They take it in turns, cool. But nobody, again, is a natural sitter out of those two. They leave gaps. So you want, potentially, Trevor Chalobah to go and do that if we don't sign someone. But he's in the middle of a back three, surrounded by Rudiger and Zuma, and he's doing his thing. Let me see what the chat's saying. I don't think... Hold on a second. Super chat. I've got to prioritize. Big up. Really appreciate it. Kid Crack. Is Son the next Letizia? Good player, dead team. Probably, yeah. It's good, accurate, very accurate representation of Heung-min Son. Disappointed that he actually signed a new contract, because I thought I've always said it actually, that he, for me, is literally bread and butter at Bayern Munich. That's the kind of player I see him as. Just efficient, both-footed, you know, hard-working winger, but also very efficient. And German efficiency is a thing. So I just always seen him as a Bayern Munich kind of player. Not that they were ever in for him or that was ever a link, but just that's the level I see him at. I see him being... People always say he goes for a purple patch and then he tears, he disappears for the rest of the season. If you put him in a top team, I don't think that happens. He's too good in front of goal. So yeah, I just think he should have made that move to a top team, but he signed a new contract and that's what it is. That's what it is. But he is that good to be playing for, yeah, Real Madrid. It's another example. He's not like your flashy name that's gonna do like step overs and shit, but he's gonna pam in goals. His finishing's too good. So Aston Villa fans are really kicking off today on social media because Grealish is leaving, and they're going mad. And I don't know whether it's sarcasm or not, but they're losing their shit over this Grealish thing. One of the Aston Villa fans, in response to someone saying that he's obviously leaving because he wants to win things and he won't get that at Aston Villa. And then the Aston Villa fan replied saying, winning trophies at City is like losing your virginity to a prostitute. Oh my God. And even Trevor Sinclair responded and laughed. That is hilarious. Oh, Aston Villa fans, man, you just need to take it, bro. You just need to take it. He's been at your club for a while now. What is wrong with the spam, man? Get a life. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Big up to everybody watching. Halftime. But yeah, crazy. There's a lot going on today. But really impressed with Trevor Chalobah. Really impressed with Hakim Ziyech. Really impressed with Kante. Really, really impressed with those guys in particular. And obviously, you know, everybody else is, you know, putting up a decent showing as well. Yeah, I could make it a subscriber-only chat to stop the spam. I could do that. And I don't really see why I don't do that, to be honest. You're actually making a very good point. I always want to make myself super accessible, innit? Whether you're a subscriber or not, I always wanted to have people in the chat. But to be honest, you're making me think about it. It's not a bad point. It's not a bad point. But then they'll just subscribe, innit? They'll just subscribe and then they'll still put in the same shit. And yeah, I did consider slow mode as well. But then someone told me I'm not big enough for that. And I said to them, it's not about being big, it's just about stopping spam, bro. No one was claiming to be Don Robbie. Big 6 tonight. Yeah, big 6 tonight, 10:15. When Toby's wedding is finished, we'll be live and I'll be on there. I wasn't on last week. Tammy filled in for me. But I'll be back on today, talking Lukaku, talking everything. You know what I mean? There's a lot that's happened today. So it's going to be a great episode as per usual. It's always a great episode. So yeah, looking forward to that. And if you don't know what the Big 6 is, go to my playlists and you shall see the Big 6 in my playlists with every episode that I'm on. So you can always go there to catch up as well. Big up to you guys. 700 people in here. Smash the likes if you're enjoying. Really appreciate you guys joining me. It's been a great stream. It's been a really great stream. Mainly because Ron back and I had to ring Saj. Big 6. If you go to my playlist, you'll see it's on Turkish's channel. Not on my channel, on Turkish's channel. So that's a show that happens every single Wednesday at the moment, and it will be every single Monday and Friday when the season starts. Great show. If you haven't seen it yet, brilliant show. Can't recommend it highly enough. I represent Chelsea. Toby from London Clubs Carnage represents Tottenham. Grizz represents Liverpool. Saeed represents United. Turkish represents Arsenal. And Big Steve, who's on the Oil Boys, represents Man City. So it's a great show. And we all mash it up there and we discuss what's going on. Let me see. So let me get back to it, all people. Let me go into the chat. If I've got mods, please do block. If I don't see it, I'm trying to get onto it myself, but if I don't see it, please do block. Yeah, you can watch the Big 6. Of course you can. Why would you not be allowed to? Of course, it's on Turkish's channel. It's on my playlist. If you go into my channel and you go to playlist, you'll see it there. And yeah, easy. Just type in Turkish and then Arsenal. Probably be easier. If you type that in on YouTube at 10:15, it will come up. There's always minimum 2,000 people watching that show live. So you'll definitely see that. Big up to everybody. 700 people in here. Seriously, I really appreciate it. I do realize who else is live right now. So I really appreciate that you guys are watching it with me. I don't take that for granted. And we're going to get back to the game. Doesn't seem like there's any more updates. So Ron back is looking like it's a done deal. And I'm really looking forward to making a video on that and talking about that on streams. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Chelsea right now, moving serious. And let me know, guys, where do you think Chelsea need to strengthen next in the chat? Let me know. Do you think we need to get the centre midfielder or the centre back? What is your priority for Chelsea in that position, in those two positions? What is the next position that you want us to fill? What is your next priority? I'm quite interested because Jules Koundé has kind of made people lean more towards centre back a little bit, and because of his playing style, replacing Zuma, who maybe doesn't fit the system. And obviously we didn't get a right wing back, so that might come into it, strengthening that right hand side. So let's see. We got midfield, we got centre back, midfield, both. I like the greed. Man said both. He's like, you know what? Don't ask me to pick. Don't ask me to pick which one. I'm going both, brother. I want everything. I respect it. Man said, someone just said Eden Hazard. Didn't even answer the question. He's just like, it's just Eden Hazard. Just forget your positions. Just get me Eden Hazard. Midfield, defense, Tuchemeni, both. Winger. Interesting that someone said winger. I don't think that's ever going to happen, boss. There's too many wingers on the pitch already. Pulisic, you've got Pulisic, you've got Hudson-Odoi, you've got Ziyech, you've got Kai, you've got Mount. Remember, Chelsea don't play with out-and-out wingers in this formation. We play with inside forwards or fake 10s or second strikers, whatever you want to call it, but they're not out and out wingers. The wingers are inside and the wing backs push up and they stay on the flank. So when you say that you want a winger, there's no wingers in this system. That's the issue. Erling Haaland. You want to get Erling Haaland after signing Lukaku? Are you on crack? Are you on crack? Oh, you're funny. We need a DM. Dennis Zakaria or Declan Rice, if cheap. I have not been following Zakaria, but I don't know if he had the greatest season last season. So I know that's an old name that came up before, but I don't know how strong his season was at Mönchengladbach last season. I wasn't watching. So I know that's a name that came up previously. I don't know if he was he starting for Switzerland in the Euros consistently as well? These are questions you need to ask yourself. I don't know. Let me know. Tuchemeni, very highly rated by Cesc Fabregas. Also, Tottenham in this game. What are we thinking of that? Are we disappointed? Are we shocked? Are we surprised? Not too much has been happening from their side of things. Again, this is what happens. When you lose Harry Kane, you really do lose a lot of this Tottenham team. I need you guys to remember, Harry Kane is not only the goal scorer, but he is the chance creator in this team. He creates the chances and he scores a lot of the goals. So he is the epicenter of that whole attack. So without him, you're losing the passing range. You're losing some of the build-up play. You're losing the goals. You're losing the leadership because he's the captain. Sorry, he's not the captain. That's just something that everybody seems to think, but he's not the captain. But he's one of the top guys in the dressing room. Hugo Lloris is the captain. You're losing a lot with Harry Kane, a lot. So he's irreplaceable, and you know it's going to be interesting to see if Tottenham, how they look this season if they do get rid of him. I really don't know how that team looks. And a lot of Tottenham fans were saying to me, Farad and Toby were saying Danny Ings would be one of the guys that they bring in if they got rid of Harry Kane. And now Harry Kane is still there, not turning up. And you've got Danny Ings, who's just signed for West Ham. We still don't know the fee. If anybody's seen the fee, please do let me know. But I haven't seen the fee. Danny Ings is signed for Aston Villa. And that's another striker off the market for a lot of clubs that were potentially looking at strikers. We're looking at, obviously, Lukaku. So we're going to have ourselves sorted. Tammy Abraham is still available for anybody who out there still struggling. Any brothers in need, anybody who needs help, let us know. We've got a striker for you. Tammy Abraham, talk to us. Talk to us. We should raise, I'm not going to lie to you, we should raise Tammy Abraham's price back up to 40 million just because Danny Ings is gone. I'm telling you, because people are going to, if Harry Kane leaves, Tottenham need a striker. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they go in for him. I'm just saying. But the longer this window goes, you think the price drops because no one's coming in. But if the strikers make moves and there's no one left, hey, you might actually have to just pay. You might have to actually just pay. Game's back on. Let's go. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Big up to everybody joining me. 1,000 of you in here. I am so blessed. I am so... And I mean this. Like, I'm not saying this to be cliche. I'm really appreciative of the fact that you guys are watching me. Seriously. Because, I mean, who am I? Do you know what I mean? There's expressions streaming right now. Big up. We had him on the channel. Great guy. The fact that you guys are watching me is really nice to see. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. And let's see what the second half brings. I'm going to do full commentary now. I'm going into full commentary mode, full answering your questions mode. No more transfer news too much now because we've spoken about it for a lot of the time. And there's no real more updates. We're going to talk about a lot on All You Can Eat Chelsea tomorrow as well with Miz and Eunice. So I want to save some of the gossip for then. We're really going to get into it, like seriously. Big up Football Therapy in the chat as well. Big up, Yannick. Big up. Appreciate you joining me at halftime, bro. Mine series, Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. So Chelsea have possession outside their own box here, playing it nicely around the back. Zuma hoofs it clear and out of play. And that, unfortunately, people, is one of the reasons why Zuma is being linked with moves away, because he just playing out from the back wise, he's not going to be of the level of some of the other centre-backs. And not on Koundé's level in terms of playing out from the back as well. And that's not a disrespect to Zuma. It's just about identifying centre-backs and knowing what they're stronger at and what they're weaker at. And Zuma is a great centre-back. You know, I've said it many times. In a back four, team that don't need possession as much. In a higher line, he's got great recovery pace, great recovery tackles, great dominant aerial centre-back, physical, wins his duels, scores from the corners, great in a slide tackle. And yeah, he's just, he's got a lot of strengths. So we always bear that in mind. But when it comes to playing in tight spaces, out from the back, under a press, passing through the lines, concentration and positioning as well at times, that's where he falls short. So it's always good to know the strengths and weaknesses. Here's Pulisic. He's on the pitch now. I'm going to change this lineup because it's all wrong. So I'll be making those changes for you guys as well. So let me get to doing that as well. 1-0 and just hoofed away there by Kante, and Chelsea are doing their thing. But yeah, they've obviously made changes at half time, so I'm going to try and get them up on the screen ASAP for you guys. Chelsea coming forward here now with Alonso on the left-hand side. And now Timo Werner, who's on that left-hand touch side, he's getting marked quite tightly there by the defender. I don't know if that's who's come on there. Maybe it's Ty Ganga. Is shot coming in. 2-0. Great goal. 2-0 to Chelsea. And it's Hakim Ziyech again with another goal. Wow. Fantastic to see. Fantastic to see, people. Bakayoko came on. Pulisic came on for Hudson-Odoi and Alonso. Chelsea 2-0 up. Hakim Ziyech with a really, really, really good finish into the far corner. We just go again with the replay. It was Alonso who made the inside run into the box. Werner on the byline this time. Alonso making the run inside. Cuts it back. Again, really happy to see Alonso not just slashing it across the box. He cuts it back, finds Ziyech, picks out a man, and Ziyech drills it into the bottom corner across the goalkeeper. Really good, accomplished finish from him. Really good play from Alonso. That's the second time now in this game I've seen Alonso pick someone out. Hopefully that's down to instruction from Tuchel to change his game a little bit. We don't want to just slash things across the box. Sometimes Alonso's had poor pass completion. Sometimes. It will be good now if we can get some consistent cross completion from him and not just slashing it across the box. The Chelsea account on Twitter said that Bakayoko and Pulisic came on for Hudson-Odoi and Alonso, but Alonso is obviously still on the pitch, so I don't really know what's going on there. But obviously Bakayoko is on because you guys did tell me that, and I don't really know what the Chelsea account's on, but we'll see. Still 1-0. Still 1-0. So let me know in the chat, who did Bakayoko come on for then, if it's not Alonso? Because I don't know what the Chelsea chat are. The Chelsea Twitter account are on. Kante came off. Thank you. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. That a midfielder will come off for a midfielder. I don't know why they tweeted that, but we move. Chelsea in possession now. Chelsea in possession and doing their thing. Joel just texted a group chat saying to Toby that Tottenham are washed, even though it's a friendly. We just beat you. How are Arsenal fans having this confidence to talk? We just beat you. You're also washed. How is an Arsenal fan saying to a Tottenham fan that Tottenham are washed in a friendly when we just beat you? You're washed as well. Oh my God. Arsenal fans have never ceased to amaze me, man. So funny. So funny. So Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. Nice and comfortable for the champions of Europe. No surprise. Doing our thing. Bopping it about. Living life. Can't complain. Do you know what I mean? This is light work, people. This is light work. This is what we do. This is what we do. Any Tottenham changes? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. The Tottenham team. Any Tottenham changes? Let me see. Chelsea on the attack here. Ball comes into the box. Werner. Oh my God. This brother's finishing will be the death of me. Oh, Lord. Guys, we have to hold the energy. If that was Tammy Abraham, he'd be getting absolutely dragged across the floor right now for that finish. Timo Werner, I don't know what the hell that was, but you need to fix up, seriously. Winks came on for Højbjerg. That was the only change. I'll make that change now. I don't know what is wrong with Timo Werner's finishing, man. I really don't. At this point, I'm absolutely baffled, befuddled, confused, abused. I am being absolutely abused watching some of this finishing. I can only defend this brother for so long, fam. Seriously. How are you finishing like that? I just don't understand. I don't understand, people. Please make it make sense. What was that finish? Like, that's something that I would have done after a couple of beers. After a couple of drinks, that's the kind of finish I would have put up. For real. That's exactly what I would have done after a couple of drinks. Because there was just nothing to it. I just don't understand what that was. I don't understand what I'm watching anymore. I really don't. I'm confused. I'm very, very, very perplexed. Like, what was that? Someone explain to me, what was that? Like, really? And why? Why did that happen? I need answers, people. I need answers. I know it's only a friendly, man, but this is not... It's like Aubameyang missing all the chances in pre-season and then saying he's going to score 30 goals a season in the Prem. Like, pre-season is preparation for Premier League. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail, as they say. So I need to see Timo Werner's finishing be better right now because we have Villarreal in a week and I don't have time for this. This is why Lukaku needs to be wrapped up, people. Like all them brothers that were saying, we don't need a striker. We can just do with what we have. We don't need a striker. Bun that. We're going to go with what we had last season and their conversion rate is going to soar from a whopping 7% all the way up to what it needs to be, which is like 30% plus. No. No, that's not going to happen. Thank God Lukaku's coming in, people. Thank God. Because now, if Lukaku comes in and Timo Werner's not doing well, you don't have to have him in the team. You play Timo Werner on merit. If he's playing well, he plays. If he's not playing well, he can hit the bench because we have a striker on the pitch. And I think that was always the issue last season. If you don't play Timo Werner, you're not going to play Tammy. Giroud's not mobile. Who you're going to actually have as your recognised striker on the pitch. You don't have anyone. But now, if you bring in Lukaku, there's no reason for Timo Werner to have to play every game. Lukaku can run the channels. Lukaku's deceptively quick. Finishes. You bring in Lukaku and Timo Werner's not doing the thing, then Hudson-Odoi can play left. Mount can play there behind with Kai. Mount and Kai. You know, Ziyech. There's loads of options for Chelsea. Pulisic, if he's on form. Loads of options. So that's what I like so much about this Lukaku deal is it doesn't guarantee anybody in that team in the front three. They have to perform. Goal for Tottenham, bastards. Lucas with the goal, 2-1. And it was a really weird goal from Lucas, people. Deflected by Rudiger, up and over Mendy. It's difficult for me to really get onto anyone there. I mean, listen, they tried to close down Dele Alli. I think the only thing I can say with that goal is just get closer to Lucas, man. He did jockey a bit, and he was jockeying for quite some time. And for some reason, you know, we didn't close him down. We kind of just held our ground. And then the deflection happens, and it's in the back of the net. It's difficult to really get on. I don't know, man. It's an annoying goal to concede. Nothing Mendy can do. Just deflects over him. But yeah, it's annoying, people. It's annoying. We're still in the lead, 2-1. I've updated everything now. Apologies. So Lucas with the goal, with the deflection. 2 goals from Hakim Ziyech. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. And courtesy of a goal there just now from Lucas, deflected over Mendy. Rudiger tried to get him in the way and it kind of ricocheted off of his leg over Mendy's head. These things happen. It's an unfortunate one. I think flies are attracted to apple because they're always hovering around my cup, and I'm not in the business of that. I will kill the fly. I'm not one of these guys. You don't want to mess with me, fly. I will kill you. All right? So let's not play these games. Let's not do this. I don't care. If I'm live, I will still do it. Oh, Tottenham on the attack again. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. Bakayoko. Is everybody seeing Bakayoko on this pitch? Are you enjoying what you're seeing? Let me know in the chat. What's the feedback? The amount of times I've had to argue with brothers that we can't give this guy another chance and they just refuse to listen to me. I just don't like going into the past. We don't do it with exes. We don't do it with football players, people. Move the fuck on. Seriously. We're Champions League winners and a dead ass had to actually debate people as to saying we should not keep Bakayoko. Obviously we don't keep Bakayoko. We have ambition. Like, what do you think this is? If nobody wants him and nobody's willing to pay money for him, that should tell you that it's not really that guy right now. Not really that guy. Come on, man. I talk about standards a lot, but it's ridiculous. There's some of the debates I had to have during the summer about Bakayoko and Drinkwater as well. We just signed Lukaku, and I'm hearing people telling me that we should put Bakayoko and Drinkwater into the midfield. Give me a break, man, please. I'm tired. Give me a break. I'm tired. What is this? Ball in behind. Mendy comes out. Yeah, get up off the floor, bro. No need for that. Bergwijn trying to get something out of that. Not going to happen. 58 minutes gone. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. Live and direct, people. Live with us. 787 of you. Smash the likes if you're still here and win me. On Twitch. Big up to the Twitch man them as well. Leave something in the comments if you're in Twitch. I just want to see some Twitch people in the chat for a second as well. Show them some love. We're on 400 plus followers on Twitch, and I haven't really even put it out there too much. I just told you I have a Twitch. The link is on Linktree. If you know my Linktree, where all my links are for socials, it's in the description on the channel. Linktree is great because if you want to follow me on social media, you want to follow me on everything, people, just go to the top link. No, the second link under the subscribe, obviously under the channel link. Go to the second link, Linktree. It's in the bio of all my Instagram, all my Twitter. You go into Linktree and you'll see my latest video. You can click it. You see my latest stream. You can click it. You see my Instagram. You can click it. Twitter, click it. Twitch, click it. Wherever you want, you can find it there. So if you're ever wondering where I am, on what platform, just go into my bio on any platform that you're on following me. If you're on Twitter, just go into my bio. You'll see Linktree's there. Little cut for Rudiger, maybe. I don't know. Something in his eye. Kind of pause play there for a second. Yeah. 60 minutes gone. Still 2-1. Really, it was a really good performance. Big up Victor in Twitch. Much love to you, man. Really glad I have you as a mod. Great guy. Kante takes the shot. Woo! Little. I've just seen Rudiger busting his ass to get back on my screen. Pacing it back like some sort of 100-meter sprint he's in here. Crazy. 30 minutes to go. And an hour into I really need to be getting ready for Big Six. How long do you guys want me to go on for after the match is over? I can go on. I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys today anyway, so this is my first time chatting to you. So maybe I can go on for half an hour if you guys want. It's up to you. If you want me to do a half an hour after the full-time whistle blows, make it a super long stream, let me know. Oh, Pulisic's doing a madness with this dribble. He's gone far. Alonso, Pulisic, everybody's getting involved here. Yeah, all right, cool. Cool. Bad. All right, cool. I'll go on for long then. I'll go on for long. 15, 20 minutes. Long time. Let me know. Keep putting it in the chat so I can see what the general consensus is on that one. Mixed answers. But Pulisic went on a really long run there. It went on a really, really long run and carved out a good opportunity. Thing is with Pulisic, he's a great dribbler of the ball. And here come the changes. Chelsea are about to make every substitution you've ever seen. Timo Werner's coming off the pitch. Let's go now. This is it. This is where me and myself and I get absolutely dragged with these substitutions. Abraham is on for Timo Werner, people. So that's the first change. Bang. There you go. The readily available Abraham has come off for Timo Werner. Interesting again to see Abraham in another friendly. Let's see if he can get another goal like he did against Arsenal and what he can do. Loftus-Cheek is coming on as well, I can see. Ampadu, I haven't seen you in so long, my brother. Ampadu. Havertz is coming off. Kova's coming off. I haven't seen Ampadu in donkey's years, fam. I'm excited now. I haven't seen Ampadu in so long. I'm so happy to see him, man. This is brilliant. Haven't seen Ampadu in ages. Where's his brother been, fam? Got sent off for Wales and then bang. Never to be seen again, fam. That is fantastic. Ampadu, fam. That's mad. Ampadu's on the pitch. All right. Let's see. What position is he playing? So Zappacosta's come on. Sar's come on. Jesus Christ, this is going to be long. This is mad. Pulisic, has he moved into the front three? Kai's been taken off as well. I'm going to assume Pulisic's moved into the front three, people. Let me know if that assumption is correct. Zappacosta goes into Pulisic's position. I think I saw this happen in the last friendly, so I'm making that assumption, and that's the same logic that's being played out here. Zappacosta is at right wing back now with the ball. Did a little step over. He's trying to do something. What the hell? Zappacosta thinks he's on something else. What's going on here? Malong Sarr comes on. Ampadu. Tino Anderin has come on as well. Yo, what's going on? Is this, we're getting the band back together, yeah? Is that what we're doing? Oh my goodness. We're getting the band back together. I didn't even know Tino Anderin was still out here, fam. What was going on? I thought we need to get that brother alone, fam. He's just out here chilling in the dunya for no reason. Who came off for Sarr? Was it Rudiger? Let me make that assumption. Or was it Zuma? Let me make that assumption. Ampadu. Did he come on for Trevor? Let me make that assumption. That's going to be my new catchphrase, isn't it? I can tell. I'm addicted. This is nuts. All the man them. Kennedy as well. The brother that pissed off the whole of China. This is nuts. Or was it Japan? I can't remember. This is mad. I think it was the tour in Japan. He pissed everybody off. Shot coming in, saved. Really good effort there. Chelsea on the attack. Tino Anderin. Big Tino Anderin. In the team. Don't gas me. Don't gas me. All right, but who's come on for who? Because this is becoming a bit of a madness for me. I'm going to check the chat, though, in a minute. Sorry, if I'm not looking now, I'm just typing. Oh, okay, I can see who's come off. So we've got Ziyech come off, Werner off, Alonso off, Kai off, Kova off, Zuma off, Rudiger off. Blood clot. So Trevor Chaloba's still on. He's taken off Zuma and Rudiger. That's incredible. Ampadu goes to right side centre-back, then I assume. And Trevor Chaloba stays in the middle. That's a very youthful centre-back pairing of... But again, maybe you're just looking with Villarreal next week in mind. You're going to rest some brothers. So Ampadu, Chaloba, and Malong Sarr is your back three. Malong Sarr, I said before, the fact that he's left-footed has given him that advantage, potentially being back up in this squad this season. If Emerson or Alonso is sold, you replace one of those two left wing-backs with a left-sided centre-back in the squad. You don't up or decrease the numbers. Zappacosta at right wing back. Ampadu, I'm expecting on that right side of a back three. Played there for Sheffield United quite a lot this season as well. Played there for RB Leipzig as well in the Tottenham game in the Champions League. Loftus-Cheek and Bakayoko in midfield. We got Kennedy at left wing back as well, I would assume. And Tino Anderin in that front three with Pulisic and Abraham. Am I correct, ladies and gentlemen? I hope I am, because that's what I'm rolling with. That is what I'm rolling with, ladies and gentlemen. It's an exciting team to watch. I'm going to really be paying attention now as soon as I get this up. Really excited to see some of these names. And there's a big opportunity. These brothers are putting themselves in the shop window. Opportunity now to assert yourself and show what you can do, people. Tino Anjorin, you put yourself in the shop window. Ampadu, put yourself in the shop window for a loan as well. There's a lot of players that need to assert themselves for deals. You can't sit here. You cannot stay here. There's no space. Alex with a super chat. Really appreciate it. How can we beat Twitch mods and what are the mod rules? I've already added some mods on Twitch. You just need to be in the Twitch chat. But we'll do that not today. All right? Not today. I'll add in Twitch mods next Twitch stream because right now I'm on my phone watching the game. But usually I'll have the Twitch chat live up on my phone and I'll be able to add people as mods as I go along. So we'll do that next stream. So if you're on Twitch watching on the next Twitch stream and you want to be mod, then you can easily become a mod because I'll be on the chat looking. So we'll get that sorted. But yeah, I don't know the mod rules on Twitch. I don't even know about Twitch in general too much. I'm still learning as I go along. So I'm going to brush up on all of that. And there's loads of little things on Twitch, badges and things like that. There's so much new things that are not on YouTube that I need to take a look at as well for subscribers. So I'm going to be on that very soon. Andrin moving mad, says someone in the chat. Says Andrin, really excited to see him, man. Baller, young baller. Let's see what he can do. But yeah, it's good to see now. It's good to see. Here's Zappacosta with the throw. Throws it out to Bakayoko. Now Trevor Chalobah to Ampadu. And maybe Ampadu's playing in the middle of that back three and Trevor Chalobah's playing on the right-hand side. From what I can see. Is that the case? Chelsea have lost possession and Tottenham are in transition here. And we're looking at Bergwijn on the left-hand side. Shoots and through Mendy's legs. And Bergwijn gets the equaliser. And it's Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2. And really poor from Chelsea in the build-up play there. They gave away the ball in a poor position. And the transition began. And when you give you at that point, Chelsea had a situation of 3v3. And you were never really going to get that situation sorted there with the defenders out on the pitch. Obviously, they're talented youngsters, but it's not the usual back three anyway. And again, we keep up the record of conceding after our young players or fringe players come onto the football pitch. You've been following all the preseason games. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Chelsea absolutely love to concede with the second string team. So it's 2-2. Malong Sarr, poor build-up play, and bang, Bob's your uncle. Goal conceded. And that's what happens when you get caught in transition. If you're a possession-based team and you're playing out from the back, that's what can happen. And I'm a bit surprised that Mendy conceded from that angle as well at his near post. We always give a lot of credit to Mendy, but probably should save that, to be honest. Don't know how that went through his legs. But yeah, I'm seeing them big block capitals. We need to sell these guys. Who gave the ball away, people, for that transition? It's not showing me on the replay. I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't want to accuse the wrong person of the crime that was committed. Was it Bakayoko? It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not going to confirm until you do. Was it Bakayoko? Was it Malong Sarr? What happened? It was Malong Sarr. There you go. Oh shit, man! Because I was updating the banner at the bottom, so I didn't quite see. I only saw the transition. I didn't quite see who gave the ball away. Yeah, Malong Sarr's not a ball playing centre back, so there you are. Welcome. If you didn't know too much about Malong Sarr, he had an indifferent season at Porto, didn't really start all the games. Porto, a lot of the fan base said they were a better team when he wasn't on the pitch. And we signed him for free last summer, and I assumed he was a profit player, but it seems like as if he's here to stay. Let's see what happens with him. Tommy Tuchel, if he works with him, maybe he can make something out of him, but he's not as talented as Mark Gurhey. Let me make that clear right now. Mark Gurhey, Louis Colville, all of those young Cobham centre-backs, Longsar's not even close, in my opinion. So, yeah. If you're talking about build-up play, playing out from the back, passing, Mark Gurhey's 10 times better. Louis Colwell, who's on loan at Huddersfield, is really good as well. Watch this space for him. Left-footed centre-back, really tall, 6'4", beast. Club have a lot of potential, a lot of hope for him. He signed a new 5-year deal just before going out on loan to Huddersfield as a teenager. I think he's 18 years old. And yeah, Louis Colwell is a big, big prospect. After losing Gurhey and losing Tomori, that's my next guy. And if he don't make it, then I'm just going to cry. But if he makes it, I'm not going to lie to you, Tomori and Gurhey, cool. We can live with it because he's that good. Like he is really good, Colwell. Like he's proper good. And he's proper left-footed as well. Like we ain't playing games with the left foot. He's left-footed. So he's going over on that left-hand side. So hopefully, we can only hope. But yeah, more potential than Malong-Sarr. More potential, for sure. Let's see what's going on. Loftus-Cheek doing some turns. Wearing that number 12. Trevor Chaloba's moved over to the right-hand side of the centre-back position. Ampadu's gone into the middle. Mbayamba as well. Another player with potential. Need to see a full season of him in the under-23s now as well. He had a lot of injuries. Scores 2-1, bottom of the screen. Sorry, 2-2. 2-2. I think I've updated it. No, I haven't. My apologies. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2 is the score. So there you have it. There you have it. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2. Goals courtesy. 2 goals from Hakim Ziyech. And then a goal from Bergwijn. And also Lucas as well. So 2-2. And that's where the goals came from. 2 goals from Ziyech, 1 goal from Lucas, 1 goal from Bergwijn. So 1 goal each for their wingers. Which I'll be interested to see why that's a pattern. Because we were also quite weak in the wide areas against Arsenal as well with Aubameyang. If you guys remember, I was speaking about it on stream. Aubameyang was taking up a lot of dangerous positions in that left channel. Same kind of position that Bergwijn found himself in for the goal. And we were caught slacking there as well. Not sure who was right side centre back when it happened against Arsenal. Can't quite remember. But yeah, that's what happened. Bergwijn is looking for them free kicks today, isn't he? Shit. Brother really is tumbling over himself quite often. Harry Kane, AWOL, not on the pitch. Still in Miami. Still in Las Vegas. Tino is so talented. 100%, which is why he needs to go out on loan. No need for him to be in the under-23s again this year. It's not fair to the under-23s that play against him. He should be out on loan. He needs to go out on loan to the Championship, in my opinion. And I want to see him ball. Put him in the Championship. Let's see what he can do. This is his time to go out on loan now. You don't want a situation with Tino Andrin, which similarly happened to Loftus-Cheek, where he stayed at the club for too long and didn't get that loan that he should have got at like 18 years old. And he just left out on loan too late, really. He was involved in first teams, but not playing. And you need to be playing regular first team football if you can. Please keep Bakayoko. You're not a Chelsea fan. You're definitely an op. You're an op. You are an op. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm really enjoying these watch-alongs. I had hesitation last season. I didn't know if I would enjoy watch-alongs because I've always watched the games like a normal fan my whole life on TV in my living room or with a few people, family, friends, but I've never watched a game in public, in the public viewing, in the public eye. So I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it, but so far I'm really, really enjoying it. Credit to you guys, man, to be honest, because you're making it enjoyable by being active and supporting me. So really enjoying it. And I'm going to really look forward to my reactions when the games matter, because this is all just fun. We get to chill. We get to talk to each other. When the big games come and points are up for grabs, you're going to see a different Matisse, because I'm going to be on the edge of my seat in it, because it means something. These friendlies are light work for me, because at the end of the day, this is just fitness. Yeah, you want to win, but it doesn't really matter too much. When the big games happen, Lord. I mean, the Champions League final was a demonstration, wasn't it? Cleared off the line, man, from Tottenham. Ampadu, off the line. Great defending from him, but Chelsea are getting cut open way too much now. But great defending from Ampadu. Great to see from him. Tottenham, again, built up the play. Went down that left-hand side. Again. That left-hand side is causing problems for Chelsea in pre-season. I've said it, and I've said it again, and I'll say it again and again and again. And it's actually quite funny that right-hand side is causing us problems, because we're linked with Koundé, and Reece James is not returned from England, and Kennedy's bald, and that is weird. But yeah, so it's no surprise that the right-hand side is looking a little bit shaky, and that is the side that we have always tried to address, whether it's right wing back and now right side centre back with Jules Koundé. So no Aspilicueta as well. So yeah, I think maybe he's been given an extra break, I don't know what's happened. Where is Aspilicueta? Does anybody know where Aspilicueta is? he finished with Spain ages ago. What happened to Aspilicueta? Is he okay? Maybe he's just getting an extra long break because he's older. And maybe Thiago Silva as well. Okay, maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. We haven't seen him. So yeah, the right-hand side's always been a bit weaker anyway in these games. So it's no surprise to see us getting caught up on the right-hand side. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't address the Tammy Abraham Atlanta link with someone who was asking, and I said I would at half time. Yeah. Atram says, appreciate the super chat. I'm surprised TA playing considering Atlanta link. Links happen all the time. Link may not even be concrete. We don't even know if Atalanta is actually interested. I don't know. I don't know if it's just journalists linking a player to a team that potentially needed a striker, and they're trying to put together a triangle. I don't know how concrete the links are, but whenever you're linked, it doesn't matter. You still need to play football. You still need to be professional, and Tammy still needs to be fit. You know, wherever he ends up at the end of this transfer window, he needs to be physically fit. It doesn't matter where he goes. He still wants to play, so he can be physically fit for the team he joins. This is still pre-season. There's no point in him being out of the team and then not physically fit. And again, this is an opportunity for Chelsea to put him in the shop window and make sure that people remember who he is. So again, if he can get a goal in this next 10 minutes, that might rise, that might remind some people that he's about, and it might entice a bid. So I'm not surprised to see Tammy Abraham on the pitch at all, to be honest. Trevor Chaloba's come off and the substitution has been made. And who has come on for him? I would like to know. They didn't give me much screen time there. Okay. So Trevor Chaloba's come off and on comes who? We wait. Let me know in the chat if you've seen it already. Andrin is a midfielder, not a winger. Correct. 100%. Very similar to Loftus-Cheek a little bit, to be honest, I must say, in his build and everything. And he's just like, the growth spurt is ridiculous with him. He's just so imposing. At under 23 level, it's really not fair. It's really not fair. It's just not fair. For Andrin to be playing at under 23 level, it's not fair. But we should not keep him. I disagree. He needs to go out on loan. There's no space in this squad for Tino Andrin. There's no space in this squad for Masunda. Something I've also been saying quite consistently as well. There's no space. It's not even about these players being decent and having an opportunity in cup games. There's no space. There's no space. There's no space even in cup games. I love depth, right? I love depth. But when there's no space, there's no space. And there's such thing as unhealthy competition. And what I mean by that is that if you have too many players, not only can they get unsettled, but they also don't progress because they're not playing any matches. And they're too good for the under-23s. When you have Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Mount, Kai, Timo Werner, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, can all play behind the forward, that's enough. Respectfully. For 2 positions, that's enough. So it's Matt Miazga that came on. Appreciate it, people. Really do. Matt Miazga came on. That's an interesting sub. It's a very interesting sub. Again, another player that, how is he still at this football club? Hey, he is still here. He is still here, and I have no idea how, but here we are. Malong Sarr was a free transfer. Spot on. Sarr for Koundé? Nope. Don't see it happening. Sevilla want cash, and if they don't get cash, they want a proper player. They want a proper valuable player in exchange. They don't want no Sarr. It's like when we offered Kennedy for Koundé. I saw that report as well. Stupid. That was never going to happen. What is Kennedy worth? Like 5 million. What is even the point? If you're going to offer someone for Koundé, you need to offer someone valuable, so you bring the price down from the release clause of 80 million euros. If you're not doing that, you may as well just pay. What's the point of offering players that are like worth 5 million? I mean, you could do it if you want, but I don't think Sevilla are going to take them. Sevilla is not going to take Kennedy. And Sevilla is probably not going to be interested in Malong Sarr either. He didn't have a good season at Porto. This is a Sevilla team that are pushing for Champions League places every single season. They're not interested in taking players that are not on form. He wasn't even consistently in the Porto team. So they're not going to take him. They're not going to take him at all. They want their P's. They want their P's. So if you're gonna negotiate with Sevilla, you either offer someone competent or you don't. Ball comes into the box, cleared away, and Tottenham, to be honest, at the moment, Tottenham look more likely to score. I can't remember the last time Chelsea had an attack. Can't remember the last time Chelsea had a proper attack. Tottenham are the ones looking for the winner at the moment with 7 minutes to go. Sarr is on 120k a week. No chance. No chance. I don't know where you got that information from, but he can't be on 120k a week. If he's on 120k a week, then I'm flabbergasted. There's no way, people. There's absolutely no way he's on 120k a week. No way. He was signed on a free transfer. He's not worth 120k a week, even with a transfer fee, let alone, nah, no chance. Yeah, we're only playing our C team in the second half. I completely get you, T. I don't think Sarr's on 120k. I don't know where that's come from, Aaron. I don't know where that's come from. What position do I play? Lovely question. Appreciate it. I'll give you a bit of a story. Seeing as it's 2-2 and there's 5 minutes to go and Chelsea haven't done anything for the last 10 minutes. I used to play at Lewisham Youth in London. Sunday League team, left back or left wing, but depends, because I was one of the only players that really was comfortable or at least looking to use his left foot in training. So they put me out there. That's what they do at that level. If you're even a little bit competent with your left foot, then you just get put on the wing on the left side. So left wing, left back. But unfortunately, I went blind and I couldn't keep playing. Someone said left back at home. I knew someone was going to say that. But yeah, I got blind in it. So man couldn't keep playing football, because when you're judging the flight of the ball and you're blind, it's not helpful. You need to be able to see clearly. So yeah, that's what I was on. But Lewisham Youth, Sean Wright-Phillips, I think, came from there. I believe Joe Gomez definitely came from there. Current Liverpool player. Casey Palmer, can't remember if he played for Lewisham Youth for a little bit. Former Chelsea youth player, maybe not. But yeah, Joe Gomez definitely came from Lewisham Youth, scouted by Charlton, and then from Charlton to Liverpool. So it was a good team. Chelsea defending here with Tottenham and Son. It's weird seeing Tottenham without Harry Kane, I can't lie to you people, it's weird. Their team don't look right. I know they're playing well right now against our B team, and they're in control and they're looking to score, but no Harry Kane in the Tottenham team, that's weird. Haven't seen that since the Adebayor days. It looks really weird. And I know they're playing well again, but when it comes to competitive first 11 football in the Premier League, I think they're going to be a bit lost without him. I know in times of injury without Kane, they've put Son up front in the false nine and they've got by. But to be doing that on a consistent basis, I just don't see it. It's weird. It's really weird. Yeah, I only got contact lenses towards my 20s. So that's why. But my eyes have some sort of weird not critical, but some weird condition I have with my eyes. So I don't get normal contact lenses. I get the thick ones. So if you guys have ever heard of hard lenses, I don't have the normal everyday throwaway lenses. I have the hard contact lenses. So those lenses, you can see them, you can see them. They're thick. So they're not only a nightmare to put in, which I never really wanted to get involved with, but they're also thick as hell. So yeah. But I have them now, but I don't bother wearing them unless I have to because they're long to put in. Why was Sarr in midfield just now? I have no idea. I have no idea. Mendy plays out to Zappacosta down the right-hand side. Who's been decent? I don't know what you guys have made of Zappacosta in pre-season, but he's been decent. He's been quite aggressive. He's played like a wing-back should. He throws in a couple step-overs in there every now and then, and he looks to get forward. Not saying we should keep him by any stretch of the imagination, but he's been decent. Don't know what you guys think. Well, going forward, defensively, I don't know. Kennedy bald is a weird thing, but here he is. It's crazy that these brothers are still on contracts. It's absolutely incredible. How are these brothers still contracted to our club? I will never understand. Here's Zappacosta. Ball comes across the box and blocked. I appreciate you copying my name for your username, brother, but I don't appreciate the spam. So I'm going to have to block you. Chelsea 2-2 with Tottenham. We got a couple minutes remaining. Big up to everybody watching. 632 of you, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys will be with me throughout the season on these watch-alongs. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to them. I already know I'm going to get myself clipped. I will try not to. But I already know I'm going to get myself clipped with watch-alongs, but it is what it is. It's going to be an emotional season. I'll try not to do what Saeed and Rance did with the whole spud me, G. 3-point collectors. And then it's like, why United? Why? Why United? Why? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Why? Oh my goodness. That is one of the best clips in YouTube watch-along history. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Why United? Why? And then Rance is a few seconds behind and he comes up, fuck's sake, man. Oh, God, it's just beautiful. It was so funny, man. I really did enjoy that clip so much. He's beautiful. He's like unironically just funny. He doesn't even know sometimes how funny he is. It's so funny. You with the spam, you need a life, for real. You need to definitely attract girl. But yeah, that was such a funny clip, man. I just laughed so much. I'm hoping I don't replicate that. I'm hoping I don't have to, and Chelsea just do their business, innit? But that clip definitely goes down in the history books, man. Them two. What a duo. Brilliant. What is this spam? Honestly, you jobless individual. Get yourself sorted, man. What's going on? I don't know where these people come from, for real. It's actually so weird. You've literally got my catchphrase as your name. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2. At least he came with the right catchphrase. I'm sorry, I will put slow mode. The thing is, I don't want to put slow mode on because I want you guys to be able to say whatever you want whenever, but how does slow mode work? Is it every 30 seconds you can put something in or what? Because I don't want to ruin it for the guys that just want to put in stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Chelsea midfield haven't been able to cope with Tottenham in the second half. If I'm honest, we haven't been able to dictate and control the situation as well as we did with Kante on the pitch, and Ziyech obviously had a great first half. But second half, Chelsea have not really been levels. But it's the B team. It's the B team. It's nothing to worry about. But it's also another situation where you can understand why nobody wants to buy some of these players, because they're just not levels. They're not levels. Zappacosta does look mildly entertaining on that right-hand side. I can't lie. There's something about Zappacosta on that right-hand side in these preseason games mildly entertaining me. It's the way that he moves. Like, he moves with intent and purpose every 30 seconds. Okay, I'll put slow mode on. I'll put slow mode on. Next watch along, we'll have slow mode on. Unfortunately. If we didn't have spam, we wouldn't have to do it, but we're going to do it. Because it's not fair to you guys in the chat, because I've said it before. StreamYard don't let me scroll all the way up to the top. So if I'm looking at the chat and I'm trying to see something, and then someone comes and spams, then I can't get back to what I was doing, what I was reading, which is what is frustrating. But yeah, it is what it is. I have SofaScore notifications on. So for the people shouting goal, I actually know when a goal's been scored. So there's no point trying to lie. I know when a goal has been scored, and it hasn't been scored. Final whistle blows, people. 2-2. Full-time whistle. I don't know why these spammers don't think I know what the score is. Yeah, that's it. And good first half. Really good first half. Ziyech, Kante had really strong first halves. Really strong first half from them. Kante intercepting, assist, getting himself about, being what Kante is. Ziyech taking a lot of shots in that first half outside the box, and two really, really good finishes into the bottom left, on the goalkeeper's left to our right. Good accomplished finishes, which is what you want to see from a team that lacked goals last season. And the defending, unfortunately, wasn't great. You know, the goal from Lucas, cool, a bit unlucky with the block, loops over Mendy. I do feel like we should have closed down Lucas a bit better than we did. However, we can live with it. But second goal, poor. Transition, Malong Sarr gives the ball away. Chelsea cut open with a 3v3, and there was only one outcome with a lot of secondary defenders on the pitch. Bergwijn scores. And really, to be honest, Mendy probably should be saving that, if I'm honest. It's a bit weird that he got beat at his near post through the legs. Doesn't look good. But we are top of the Mind Series table. Not that anybody cares. So let's move on. Let me get some instant match reaction from the chat before we move back on to whatever you want me to talk about. And I assume it would be transfers, because you guys love a bit of transfers. Let's see. We have one more preseason game, right? No, we don't, my brother. That's it. It's over. It's over. The Mind Series continues with Arsenal versus Tottenham at the weekend. Our preseason is done. We have 1 week to prepare for the game in Belfast against Villarreal in Northern Ireland next Wednesday. And that's it. No more preseason games. So that's why Lukaku needs to get wrapped up pretty soon, so we can have him available for the Super Cup. Mason Mount, Reece James, Jorginho, Emerson, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva should all be back, but whether they all start for the Super Cup without preseason matches remains to be seen. I would be quite surprised if they all do. Maybe a couple, but I'd be surprised. We've got quite a good starting 11 without all of those names, actually, to be honest. We can still throw Hudson-Odoi at right wing back. You can still throw a back three together without Azpilicueta and Reece James if you're including Zuma in that. If you're including Zuma in that, who knows? Things can move very quickly. Maybe Koundé could potentially be done by then, but I highly doubt it. And Emerson was never really a big part of the team anyway. And Mason Mount, you can definitely live without him with the Ziyech performances we've seen in preseason. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what team goes out against Villarreal in a week's time, but we have definitely got a big squad and options at our disposal. Big champions of Europe drawing against us, you know. My brother, you are in the Conference League taking trips to Macedonia and Kazakhstan. Don't chat to us, yeah? You need to start booking your flights on EasyJet to see which fixtures you can attain and how many £2 beers you can collect in these countries. That's what you need to focus on, big man. You don't need to worry about us. This is a preseason game. You just drew with our C team in the second half. Don't worry about us. Worry about yourselves. Worry about yourselves. You got your own captain, your own vice captain, gone AWOL. Yeah? Gone AWOL in Miami. You got no striker this season. No top striker. And you're talking about us. Relax yourself. Your club is in turmoil right now. I don't even want to hear no nonsense. Outside the signing in that Atlanta centre-back, it's all mad. It's all mad. It's going to be long. Oh, Christ almighty. Let me go through who I've had to block, because I've had to block a lot of people due to spam. Is there any more updates, people, on the transfers in terms of what's been going on that side of things? I'm guessing probably not, but if you've seen anything during the game, do let me know. I'm gonna unblock one account that was blocked. But that was because he was annoying the hell out of me, not because of anything else. Oh no, that's mods. I'm on the wrong thing. Shit. Hidden users, blocked words. No, that's just all the porn stars that have been blocked in the comments. Where's that blocked account that I had? I must see if he's here. This is peak. Because he was getting mad rude and I'd have blocked him. I'm looking to unblock him. It's a new season now. I want to give him another chance. I can't find him. This is long. Let's see. I'm gonna look one more time. God doesn't want this to happen for him because he just can't find you. Yeah, you're not on there still. All right. Oh, says show 367 more. I've blocked over 500 accounts on this thing. Yo, fam, that's how many people have been spamming. I've blocked over 500 accounts on YouTube just for spam and stupidness. That's peak, you know. That's mad. How have I had to block 500 Gmails? It is what it is. The game's the game. Anyway, the game is the game, I say. The game is the game. Inter have accepted the bid. Source. Where's the source? Can you ban people from your channel? Of course you can. Of course. If people are disrespectful and they're rude, I had to block someone the other day because they were in the comments. I tried to respond to all my YouTube comments, even if I'm a day later. I tried to respond to all the comments at the end of the streams on YouTube. And if I see someone is constantly rude and disrespectful, then I just block their account. Like, this is not like this is no different to how I move on Twitter. I just mute people. Just found this channel. Wish you all the best. Really appreciate it, Sam. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cool. Just going on. All right, cool. I'm updated on the chat. Yeah, Monster can come on if Monster is available. Where's Monster? Did he say that he wanted to come on? I haven't seen it. I had him on yesterday, and I think we're doing something tomorrow as well with Big Steve. I don't know. So don't want to tire him out. Chelsea, you know, we could have done better and won here, but it is what it is. Toby's not gonna make it for Big Six with his wedding ass. Wedding ass, bro. All right, I'll send Monster the link. Let's see, because I'm gonna go for maybe 15 more minutes, so it's not even that long anyway. But Oh, he said to send the link. Okay, cool. All right, I'll send the link. 1 second. 1 second, people. We will have Monster come in here. I mean, I'm only going to go for about 15 more minutes. But I sent him the link on WhatsApp. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. According to London Football, Inter said yes. London Football's not a source. Who's the source? He's not. London Football's not an ITK. I need a source. Oh, okay. All right, Monster. I see the message. I sent you the link. My brother, looking forward to you having you on here. Someone said I'm on the edge of my seat seeing Ampadu come on Twitter. 100%, man. I was very excited to see Ampadu. Really excited. I love Ampadu. Really do. But yeah. All right. Kid Crack hit Toby with the Son Letitia line on Big Six. I don't think Toby's going to be on Big Six. I'll be on Big Six later. Yeah, Elmo. I'll be on Big Six later. I don't think Toby's going to make it. He's at a dinner party. This brother's so busy. I'm trying to organize a new time slot for London Clubs Carnage, but it's proving extremely difficult. Brother's always at weddings and shit. All right. What do you think of the 3D transfer? Rom, Zappa, Tammy. Yeah, I'm all for it. I think it's a great deal for everybody. I really do. I've said it earlier in the stream. I think Tammy Abraham moving to Atlanta, high chance creation system. They play good football. And the amount of chances they create at Atlanta is freakish. Like, you only have to watch them in the Champions League and just what they've done in recent seasons. They've been incredible to watch, and they create so many chances. And for Tammy, you know, he's gonna have all of those chances to lap up. And for me, you look at Lukaku going over there as well. How many times did he say that, you know, the difficulty of the league and the tactics and the Italian defenders really helped him elevate his game to the next level? And Conte making him, you know, practice his first touch by putting him up against some tough defenders, etc. I think it will help Tammy's weaknesses. It will help his weaknesses going over to that league. Monstar's joining me here as well. Big up, bro. Big up. What did you make of that match, bro? Talk to me.
I'm dressed in all black right now. I got the van ready. I'm heading to Malangsa and Bakayoko's yard right now.
Yep.
To go dash them in the van and ship them off to Italy or somewhere, bro. I'm trying to get them the hell out of there, because that was Bakayoko, like, that was shocking, bro. I don't know whether maybe his head's not there, but that was bad, bro.
Bro, but how many times have we seen people like saying, give Bakayoko a chance, give Drinkwater? These brothers are not cut out for this level. I think
he's a good player, but if I'm being honest with you, from that performance there, that looks like I want out. That's what it looked like. It looked like I want out. I don't even want to be here. Yeah, definitely.
For me, bro, he's just in a possession-based system. I'm still catching PTSD from what happened, innit, against Watford. I'm never going to get over that, bro. Like, if we played a different system and a bit different type of football, then maybe. But the fact that we play out from the back and that holding midfielder, sitting midfielder needs to be Jorginho level or near enough, Gilmore level. And we're talking about Bakayoko as the sitting midfielder in a team that has to build out from the back. For what? So we can get caught on transition when he gives away the ball. No chance, man. Absolutely no chance. Not in my team. Not here for it. And it's for me, do you know what I mean? You got to go out there and you got to go and bring in a Tuchemeni, because I don't think Declan Rice is going to happen now, because it doesn't look like he's going to force the move. No. And West Ham have just lost all their leverage because of Zuma as well, rejecting them today with that wage. So for me, you got to go out and get Tuchemeni, or maybe Tuchel will see Loftus-Cheek as a successor. But even Loftus-Cheek is not a sitting midfielder. So you haven't addressed the problem. You need a sitting midfielder for Jorginho. You haven't addressed the issue. What do you make of it all?
I think it's not that we need a sitting midfielder for Jorginho. We more need a Kante kind of replacement, innit? when Kante's not playing. I feel like with Jorginho, we can bide our time with Kovacic in it. So
And Gilmore comes back from loan as well. So
yeah, Gilmore's later on. He's gone now, but it's later on. But for now, if Jorginho's not playing, we're just gonna have to use Kovacic in that kind of similar role, and obviously use him with a Kante. Now, if Kante's not playing, we haven't got no one. Hence why we're gonna have to use a Tchouaméni, and Tchouaméni is a direct kind of replacement for Kante in it. So you know, with Ruben, he's looked good, but I'm just not sure. Obviously, in a deep listen, no matter the formation we're playing, Tuchel's always going to play a double six. If it's a 4-2-4, he put 4-2-4s with a double six, or the 3-4-2-1 or whatever, 3-4-3, whatever you want to call it. That's with a double
the 3-4-1-2, so 3-5-2, isn't it?
Yeah. It's with
Mount drops in, but you start the pivot. You start
with a double six. So I don't see Ruben as the double six guy. I was very impressed with, as always, with Tino Angela. I think he's a baller.
And he's alone.
It's like to me, if we're being honest, only one of them's going to stay. Out of all those midfield options, probably one. And who's that one going to be? Could be Tino. You never know.
Just to touch on that Kova thing, is that even Kova to replace Jorginho, for me, is not even like for like, because Kova could be press resistant and pick up the ball in deep positions, but off the ball, he does leave gaps. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even naturally sit. That's why Tchouaméni is so perfect, because he knows how to sit and he's got the Kante energy as well.
Yeah, but I think personally we made a mistake letting Gilmore go, because Gilmore is the like-for-like replacement for Jorginho. He's a like. I feel like Tchouaméni's more like-for-like for Kante.
But Gilmore probably benefit from playing week in, week out. I mean, he got an incredible career assist for Norwich, isn't it, against Gillingham? He played a brilliant pass in between the channels. And you have to think to yourself that maybe he just needs that, because every other youngster that's done well here, they have had at least a consistent amount of game time on loan first, isn't it? Apart from Hudson-Odoi. So you have to maybe just hope that that season pushes him up the pecking order as well in Tuchel's eyes, because he did start as fourth choice off the bat when he arrived, isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't exactly know how it's going to work out. I do feel like Tchouaméni will probably, obviously we've all seen Lukaku's coming. I think that's a given now.
Oh, it's done, isn't it, bro? When journalists start tweeting that out, it's done. Has to be.
It's done. Koundé, I think that's still going to happen. I know Zuma's obviously, the deal's not necessarily going as smoothly as we want because of the situation with Zuma right now. I do feel like at some point Zuma will be sold. Obviously, I shouldn't be using this as an example, but a position might be opening up at Leicester. Unfortunately, after the Fofana situation, I don't know if you saw it. It was really,
no, what
really
happened
bad. It was a horrible tackle on him, and he basically snapped his leg, and
oh wow,
you could see his leg like loose. It's really, I wouldn't even watch it. Like when I saw that on the timeline,
is that like kind of Zuma-esque?
It might be worse. It might be worse.
Jesus Christ.
Like, it might be worse. When I saw it, I just didn't want to see that on the timeline. I thought, Jesus Christ.
Because a lot of people were typing for Fofana in my chat, and I had no idea why.
It's bad. If I was you, like, if you see it, like, I wouldn't even watch it.
Wouldn't even watch it, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. So, what was I going to say?
That's a big shame for him, man.
Unfortunately, that might open up Leicester coming in for Zuma. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he would suit him. I think he would suit him quite well.
He would. So we will see how it goes. But it is, unfortunately, with hopefully Fofana gets better, man. Hopefully he does, innit? Do you know what I mean? Wishing him all the best.
100%. That's a shame, man. That's awful to hear, because he had a great season last year. I think he was up there with Team of the Year, top 3 defenders, maybe top 4 defenders in the league last year, with a couple of others. And he's young as well, and he had a great first season. He's going to be out for a minimum year then, from the sound of what you just said.
Minimum a season. He's not coming. There's no way in hell he's coming back this season. No
chance. That's mad. That's incredible. I mean, what did you make of Trevor Chalobah's performance? Because obviously he potentially could be that fourth midfielder as well. I was saying during the stream that, of course, I want a new signing, because I just feel like we need that extra bit of depth. And Tchouaméni, you're a big advocate of him. I think that's the type of level of play you'd hope for when you're challenging on all fronts in competitions like this. But Trevor Chalobah played for Lorient last season. He played 3 at the back. He played 4 at the back. He played midfield. He played DM. He played a little bit more advanced. He's got a lot of experience playing a multitude of positions. He hasn't really looked out of place in his Chelsea first team in the preseason games as well. What about if he was your fourth choice? Because he could actually be a sitter. Out of all the names we've given, even a Gallagher was never a sitter. There's, someone like Trevor Chalobah probably makes more sense.
Trevor Chalobah, when I look at his game and when I watch him, just seems like a centre-back more than anything. I don't see him as a defensive midfielder like that. I'm not sure. He's looking good at centre-back, but then at Chelsea, to play that DM role, it's different. It's different level, different gravy. Do you get what I mean? You got to have this different level to being able to transition the ball out to the back. Your passing's got to be on point. You got to know. You got to be hella aware, looking at when people are around, also getting the ball through to your other midfielders and things like that. I feel like he might be better at the centre back position over the midfield position, but I would have loved to have seen it, but we haven't really seen it, so I can't really judge him based on that.
Yeah. I think when it comes down, it's same with Ampadu, isn't it? Like they suit a back three, don't they? They can play DM, and I've pushed Ampadu DM before, but they do look better in a back three. They do. They like Ampadu especially. He looks really good in a back three at times. Sheffield United, he looked decent there at times. Leipzig as well. And it's about time some of these players actually do nail down a position. It's all good being versatile, but if you want to make it at the top level, you want to know where you're playing as well.
But the thing is with Ampadu, the reason I would generally advocate for him a bit more for that DM role is I've seen him play, because at Sheffield United, he was more of they used to play these inverted or these overlapping centre backs in the back three. Yeah. When you watch Ampadu, his passing is just incredible. Do you get what I mean? It's
made a goal line clearance as well, isn't it, at the end of the game?
Yeah. And he makes these line breaking tackles as well. I love how he makes tactical fouls as well, very smartly. You wouldn't really expect that from someone so young as well. What's it called? He looks really good, but I just don't really. Maybe I think these guys are gonna go back out on loan. But there's three people I was really impressed with in this preseason: Chalobah, Sterling, and Broha as well. I felt like he did well as well. And what's his name? Andrin. Those four, like you've got to take one or two of these guys in the team, man.
Broja looks like he's going out on loan, bro.
But this is the thing. Like, if one of these guys don't get in this team, obviously we are already sending out the wrong message. But we've got to. These guys were brilliant, man. These guys were brilliant.
Do you think that I said at the start before the game kicked off? I feel like Broja going is partly because you've got Batshuayi still on the books and you've got Abraham still on the books, and you're not sure if these guys are going to get sold. So then
I think Abraham definitely gets sold
for the money we're looking for, though. I mean, Atalanta, I really hope he makes that move, because he doesn't stay Prem and you get your money. So, like, hopefully, I don't want to see a loan deal, though. I really don't want to see a loan deal for Tammy. I want to see that deal confirmed as a price.
Sell
30 million.
They said the only way Chelsea sell him is if he signs a new contract. Otherwise, they're not loaning him. So I highly doubt Tammy's going to sign a new contract. Highly doubt. He wants out. He wants out. And another thing as well is, bro, Arsenal are not getting Martinez, so their hands. Arsenal now, their hands kind of forced now to get Tammy now. So us getting Lukaku kind of pushes Tammy towards Arsenal as well. So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what? From Arsenal, it's a weird one, because they've got Guillaume Balogun. They've got Balogun. Is it Balogun? Balogun, one of their strikers, their young strikers. They got also Martinelli as well. They got quite a few young players already up front. So then for them to go and get Abraham as well is a bit of a weird one for me. In terms of the strategy, but obviously I think Lacazette's contract's running out and Aubameyang looks awful at the moment, so that's another thing to put into perspective as well. Maybe they're just trying to build for the future. Saka, Smith Rowe, Abraham be quite a young English core, so it wouldn't be too bad. What did you make of watching Tottenham without Kane? I found it extremely weird, to be honest. I found it really weird without Kane there.
Tottenham without Kane?
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh, what? You think he's staying there?
He's not going anywhere. The ball's not in his court. The ball's
Yeah,
been
but yeah, true. Oh, it's a difficult one because with Kane to Man City, he's gone AWOL now. I've
coming
always
back.
been of the belief that Tottenham need to take the money and reinvest in their squad. They got a new manager. Take the money, take as much money as you can, and really maybe do what Aston Villa are doing is actually spend the money before you get it, so you don't get priced like you don't get pushed out in terms of prices, and you don't get overcharged when you actually have the money. Because right now, I mean, you saw that, right? Danny Ings signed for Aston Villa before the game started, out of nowhere. That deal came out of nowhere. That massively impacts all of the striker market right now in the Premier League, because a lot of people are looking at Danny Ings as potentially their last ditch, maybe deadline day go-to guy. Even we were, Chelsea fans were looking at him as well. And now, bang, he's gone to Aston Villa, and not even a here we go or any sort of build-up play. He's just gone.
Danny Ings, I never thought he was coming Chelsea. Everyone I asked, everyone I spoke to, they always said he's not even in Chelsea in consideration with Chelsea at all. There's not even an ounce of consideration from the Chelsea side with Danny Ings. That's why you never see, when all these guys were talking about Danny Ings or tweeting out, blah, blah. Some of them were joking, obviously. I never even respond to it. I never even said anything about Danny Ings because I always knew it was never happening, innit?
Yeah.
So I thought it might have been Tottenham or Man City. That's what I thought. With obviously Man City, obviously I know that we know they're going for Kane, but I just don't think Tottenham are very stubborn. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Daniel Levy, bro. It's not going to happen this season. It's not. Like, Kane will remain for one more season at least.
It's difficult to call, isn't it? Because City do need a striker. I mean, I still do believe they can get away with not having a striker, but
I don't think they can this season.
If anyone can, it's them. If they sign Grealish, their chance creation is already ridiculous. They could just tap the ball in for fun, but yeah,
not really though. Like
without a striker, I do believe that the title race gets way more interesting with us signing Lukaku. Because
the question is, does Grealish really improve their team by that much?
I mean, he's been up there for chance creation for the last 2 seasons, top 3.
Yeah,
Sterling,
but Man City in general, they're a high chance creation.
Exactly.
Team. They need a finisher. Sterling, like you take Sterling out the team, you put Grealish in, you take away a lot of goals. Because although Sterling still had a bad season, I swear he scored like 15 or more goals or something like that. So he still scored a lot of goals. He still scored a lot of goals. So in a way, I don't feel Grealish is what they needed. They need a goal scorer more than anything.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I just think I definitely agree they do need a goal scorer, but even some Man City fans, such as one of them, Torres and Gabriel Jesus, they're quite happy to see one of them get the chance up front and see if they can step up to the plate. Torres is one of those players, weird, because he gives me those vibes that he could do the business, but at the same time, he's not a guaranteed success because you don't know what you're going to get next season if you give him the keys. Like, he's got the ingredients to be a goal scorer. Seems quite composed, seems quite, on his P's and Q's with his movement. He's got a hat-trick in one of those games as well this season. But at the same time, it's a bit of a gamble. It's a gamble. Yeah. To replace Aguero.
He's very young, so he's kind of working on it. Like, I think he's going to be a great player. He's going to take some time. So how old is he? Is he 20 now, or is he still 19?
He's very young. I think he might be 20 now. Yeah, he's very young though.
Still young. So with him, we can't really judge him right now, innit? We still got to give him some time.
Yeah. Who else performed well today? Ziyech was good in the first half. Really good in the first half. Yeah.
Havertz was brilliant. Angerin was good. Ruben was good. Obviously, Kante was Kante.
Yeah.
Rudiger, Zuma, Chalobah, all brilliant. Zappacosta was actually quite decent.
Yeah. I was saying that. I was watching the game, seeing Zappacosta making his little moves and little step overs. I was like, damn, you're not too bad, are you? Not too bad.
Alonso got a goal. He was high.
Really? He had a good couple moments.
Good couple moments. You don't want this guy playing out wing.
I don't rate. You know what? I don't rate Alonso or Emerson. I'm ready for both of them to leave, but I think one of them will end up having to stay. So I personally don't really care who it is at this point. Whoever we can get money for should go, and we keep the other.
Emerson's the weird one because you know what he possesses, he just never shows it. It's very weird.
Can't rely upon him, man. Can't rely upon him, bro. Can't rely upon him.
Very weird. So
Like,
some players are looking brilliant. Our centre backs are still looking good. Even Zuma was good as well. Like, he was really good.
I was so impressed with Ziyech, just the shots that he was taking at last.
Man.
Remember the shot that he took against Valencia for Ajax? Everybody was creaming himself over that long distance shot that he took. Might have been in the Europa League, and just never really replicates that for Chelsea last season. So, but 2 really good finishes today, both in the corner as well, accomplished finishes. Werner, what did you think of his finishing? Because
oh man,
God give me strength, my guy.
Listen, all I can say is thank God Lukaku's because you see that ball that came in where he controlled it and just hit it wide. And it could, like, the fact that my man could even put that on target was shocking. I can't lie.
It was bad, innit? I was thinking to myself, if Abraham took that shot, it would have been peak for him, fam. Do you know what I mean? Man would have been calling for his head.
People just kept silent, but boy, it was Jesus, man. Werner, man. I know what a lot of people are, hoping. Oh yeah, I hope he's going to be great and blah 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 blah. Bro, me and you both know Werner's not improving. I can't lie. He's not improving, man. I can't lie, bro. He's not. We are not.
Bro, I'm hoping, bro. I'm hoping.
We're not going to see 29 goals or 20 goal. You don't
think so? There's no chance.
We're not seeing that, bro. Like, we'll be lucky if we get 10. Like, we're not seeing 20 goal Werner. We're not. Like, I've been hoping for time.
You've given up already. You've given up already.
Bro, like,
what do you mean 20 goals in all comps or 20 goals in the Prem?
Even all comps. Even
all comps.
Even all comps.
Done.
Bro, like, listen, it's a tough one.
But do you know what? Do you know what? I want to say him playing with Lukaku will help him, but if he doesn't finish, there's nothing we can do.
If I'm being honest, where Werner can be very helpful to us is getting enough assists for us. So I could see Werner getting a 20 assist season. Yeah, that I can see. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And because last season, what did he get? He got double digits. I can't remember how many. But if Werner can get 20 assists, then we're Gucci. Do you get what I mean? But to say Werner get 20 goals,
it's the finishing, man. It's so bad.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
It's bad.
Like, the technique's just not there. The composure's not there.
Bro, he controlled the ball. He had all the space in the world. Somehow, some way, my man flashed that wide. I couldn't believe he even got that wide. It was that bad, in my opinion.
Really wide as well. I'm gonna give him the season and see what he does. Because I think this is a big season for a minute. If he doesn't deliver, then there's gonna be some big questions on him. We'll see. The good thing about him, though, is if signing Lukaku now means he doesn't have to start. Like, we can dead ass go over front three of Mount, Kai, Lukaku, or Kai, Cho, and Lukaku. No, like, we don't need to have Werner in the team with Lukaku because you got your striker now.
He doesn't have to start, but not only just that. Let's say even if he does start, he doesn't have to score. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
That burden is removed from him, and then. Listen, like I said, maybe he does. Maybe his role in the team might not be a goal scorer. Maybe his role in the team is to kind of provide chances for
create
Lukaku.
Space. I think he's a space creator for me.
Create space, obviously making those runs and playing those balls into Lukaku or whoever's going to be in the middle. If he's doing that, then we're Gucci. We don't even have to complain because Robbie Firmino, yes, he doesn't score for as many goals for Liverpool, but he right there makes that team gel. And kind of is the oil in that machine with Salah and Mane, and keeps them moving, keeps that machine well run. So you don't necessarily need that goal from him. You might need something else from him in it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Nico Sicara, the Italian journalist, I'm not sure who he works for, but he's been on the TL for quite a few years now. Says Romelu Lukaku will be the new striker for Chelsea and the number 9 for Chelsea. No doubt, Blues will pay 130 million euros to Inter, contract until 2026, 50 million year salary. Done deal. The big Rom is coming. It's an interesting one because the funny thing is with him is that Fabrizio said that they're still agreeing a fee, but for me, when I see Simon Johnson tweeting a timer and Nizar comes out with hashtag Rom back, fam, the fee's been agreed. Has to.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it has to be done. Like, I'm talking done. Like, not I'm talking done.
Bakayoko to Chelsea's. I said Bakayoko. Jesus Christ, let me get this guy out of my head. What's his name? Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea. Listen, it's done. It's definitely done. They just haven't announced it, but trust me, it's done.
No, 100%. Big up Alex for the super chat, bro. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Easy 92 says, big up man, Monster. Ziyech is starting to look like he deserves to start. How would we fit Ziyech and Kai and Lukaku in a 4-3-3? It's an interesting one. It's 3 left footers in the front 3. So a lot of people's slight issues with how Lukaku and Kai get into the team is that they both like to operate in the right channel. Kai and Ziyech as well. I mean, we've seen them in pre-season though, and we've been fine with those two. And maybe Ziyech occupies in that 10, and Kai plays in the front 2. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm sure Tuchel will be able to work it. Do you see a front 3 of 3 left footers in that front 3? Any issues there for you?
Nah, no issues.
Keep it moving. Quality speaks for itself. They're free. Do you know what? If they were, the fact that they're all 3 completely different profiles in terms of the way that they play, that helps. Do you know what I mean? They're not exactly the same player, you know what I mean? I think, yes, Lukaku needs that right channel to flourish, 100% on that right channel as a striker. Kai, I have no issues with him moving to that left. I think he's just capable of being versatile in any position. And Ziyech floats anyway in that 10 position. So it depends on how Tuchel sets them up. We're going to wrap up, people, anyway. I've got to jump on the big 6. Monster, absolute pleasure, man. Thanks for jumping in at the end there. Did you do a watch along as well, did you?
No, I didn't do one.
Oh, you didn't do one? Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Lazy. That's my technical difficulty was lazy.
It is what it is. To be honest, the game was decent, but I was mainly just talking about all the updates and all the news. So yeah, that's it from us, people. Listen, big up to everybody in the chat. Really appreciate you joining me. Smash the like, subscribe if you're new. 787 of you in here, YouTube and Twitch. Really appreciate you guys supporting me on this one as well. And I'll see you for the Villarreal game. Hopefully, I should have a timer and a scoreboard up for you guys for then. I pray. If not, then I hope you enjoyed the current format, and hopefully I can work with what it is. If not, anyway, yeah, Monster, bless up, bro. Really appreciate you jumping in, and big up to everyone in the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow for All You Can Eat Chelsea at 11 a.m. with Eunice and Miz. And yeah, we will see you then in the morning, 11 a.m. people, Eunice, Miz, All You Can Eat Chelsea. We'll discuss all of the transfer news, all of the updates, everything that's been going on in depth. And then Oil Boys potentially could be Thursday night. Big Steve definitely is up for it. I'll chat to everybody in the group chat and let them know. And we'll see what's going on for that as well. All right, in a bit, people. Peace.